last time. Does anybody want to explain what y'all did last time?
Got into more trouble.
So that to sum it up.
We've been given the mission to find Breaking to Earth spies. So we took 2 of them with us to go and find more of them.
Turns to Lou.
One that openly admitted that he was going to do spying while he watched you all try to sort out who the spy was.
He seems on the level, it's fine.
And at this point, we might be also be able to be counted as Breaking to Earth spies. So, or at least employees.
I don't know.
Occasionally.
Would Jarlaxle let her know, Min?
I mean, let's see. He does have 2 dwarves as of right now
Yeah,
in Breaking
yeah. 2
in
dwarves
Breaking
and
to
a
Earth.
human, right? That's
Oh, damn
we were
it.
talking about this the other day. Yeah.
Man, we
Oh,
forgot
the
to
human
bring.
is not in right now.
We forgot to bring up your Drow trading card.
Yeah. The fuck did I put it? Marina, I have to do. This is like I have this from the garage sale, an old set of just like a D&D trading cards from the 90s. And there's one Drow
really?
out of all 500 cards.
Which one?
So, do you recall? Is the name Zallara? Zallara?
Zallara?
A priestess of Elistray.
Yeah.
You can have a think on that while we start the party.
I can take a picture of the card too.
You should have, yeah.
I'm not familiar with her, actually.
We'll find out later, then.
But
I don't have to do the recap. I've got my inspiration.
Mm-hmm. Was there anything else that you all did?
There's a fucking tumbleweed going past.
Harton was asked to very kindly go searching for some Grell who were dragging people off into the sunset. You found
somehow
two instead.
we were offered a fight against 2 Grell to challenge us after the ease that was the Beholder zombie. And a round later, they were no more. It didn't even take a full round of combat, really. Which got him the shiniest, highest position in the Emerald Enclave at the moment. And then, along came knocking further obligations to other factions. The Harpers in particular.
Also, we got the job to go down to Undermountain from 2 ends. From the Dragonheist people to...
Not Undermountain, but the Xenophar's lair.
Yeah.
Which is an Undermountain, I believe.
Yeah. It's technically an Undermountain, yeah. Skullport is on the 4th level of Undermountain, question mark. But...
Yeah, you know that better than I do. But yeah, those, and from the Black Staff we also got the mission to... I'm not sure what it was. Exactly.
Yeah, the Black Staff wants you to go deal with with whatever is creating the intellect devourers. And Jarlaxle's making arrangements for you to meet up with Gnarl so that he can pass over a severed hand.
Yeah. Basically both jobs that lead us to Xanathar's lair in Undermountain.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, we do have this party to attend to.
And the host is in front of you, and she gives you all a very warm greeting. What do?
Panic and run out of the room.
Cast Fog Cloud.
Because at this stage of the game, this is all you. And as a matter of fact, we're going to be trying something for this one. When you all are making your insight rolls and things, please roll them to GM.
Alright.
But, yep, your host graciously greets you. Hello there. Welcome, welcome. Do come in.
Question. What was the reason again why we were invited, or was there any specific one?
The Mert said that the reason you all were coming was specifically for this. She's aware that you all are here about the Dragonheist spy thing, but that's
Right.
all. That's all you've been told about her.
All right.
Obviously, the spy would be in the most blatant position possible, which means she's a spy. Get her.
I would not be surprised at this point.
I don't
Yeah.
think Jarlaxle is pretty brazen. I don't think he's brazen enough to kidnap Lady Ramalia Haventry and then pretend to be her.
Who says she's...
Yeah, we weren't suggesting it was Jarlaxle.
Who do you think could possibly pull that off and Dragonheist? There aren't many people who could pull that off.
She could be employed.
Yeah.
She could be.
It's lovely to get an invite and all to rub elbows with the higher-ups of the city and all. Lovely place you've got here. I myself am Mr. Glenbrook, and this is me wife.
A pleasure.
Oh, yes, I do remember.
How-
I've heard about some of your incidents you've had down. You opened the tavern, correct?
Aye, we've become quite colourful characters in the painted landscape that is Waterdeep, City of Slender's Eye.
I heard about the zombie beholder.
Oh, there's more than that. Also, chased down a serial killer. There was a good old scrap or two in the Southern Wars too. It was a lot of things, really. But yeah, the zombie beholder was a fresh one. Not the
Don't
zombie
forget
itself,
that-
but the encounter with him. I love.
Don't forget the skull that actually gave our tavern its name.
Oh, aye, and of course, of Trolltide, when actual trolls were rampaging around the city, we put one down right inside our place.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you all have been keeping very, very busy, it seems.
More than we were
Well-
initially inclined to, aye, but it's the adventure and spirit, so we just throw ourselves into it.
Well, do come on in. If you're wanting to go to the ballroom, maybe go through those open double doors, make a right, and you'll find all sorts of things, including food options available. There's the garden. Of course, some people have gathered in here to come and have discussions, so please do enjoy your night. If you need anything, don't hesitate to flag down the staff or myself.
I will certainly try to, as he then shoots a glance at the rest of them. Don't you fuck this up.
Oryx looking around and wondering how accurate these tokens are. 'Cause usually these Breaking the Earth people have hats.
Okay, so I will specify that for the tokens, there's a lot of repeats, and important people might even be repeated just because these are just random
Yeah,
tokens.
we don't need to upload 50 fucking tokens.
Hey, I know
Exactly.
that dwarf.
Yeah, you'll even see dwarves that you'll recognize, as a matter of fact.
I believe that was Malgurn's original token until I changed it.
No, the
But,
original token was a beard.
Oh no, that was for your stream. I
Yeah.
had it. No, but my token was just I grabbed the first dwarf that looked cool on.
But yeah, no, the tokens, they're not necessarily dressed the same. They don't necessarily look the same. It's just a rough idea of gender, species.
These armored guards are giving off Game of Thrones vibes.
So the way this will roll is whatever room you decide to hang out with, you'll be sending me a insight or perception, depending on what you're looking for, to GM, and then I will shoot you a message of individuals you think will be of interest. And you're gonna have to talk to people to coordinate.
You lot are. We're not Harpers.
I
So
mean,
I'm a
at
little-
this
for the art.
At
So
this
shall we-
point, we're all double agents.
So, my love, shall we be picking up some food, or do you want to step up on the dance floor immediately?
Mm,
Might as well see what the finger delectables are, aye?
yeah. Let's go see what they have and then hit the dance floor.
Aye. Which way do we go then?
It's gonna be up these doors are actually open, that's why I let you see all the way through.
Yes. So
the little tiny oh, those are actually windows, apparently.
Ah, okay.
The double thing here in front of the carpet, that's a door.
Just leaving the rest of them behind to do their own thing for once.
And then let me
No,
reveals.
you have not introduced yourself, Mr. Gatix. Or your +1, your
No, I
lovely
was-
spouse there.
Yeah, I was just my token was off.
I mean, she's kind of, doing the whole.
I know.
She's moving on. It's
He's
not
giving
like
me a hard
yeah.
time because I'm
Yes.
trying to fix
And then
things.
this side door over here is also open, leading into the
Testicle space.
ballroom.
You just see Kago get up on his hind legs. I am Kago. This is my +1.
This is my emotional support gnome. One day he will install emotions in me, therefore emotional support.
She seems horribly befuddled. Welcome. Do enjoy your time at the party.
I promise he will behave.
Off we go to the buffet.
Let me clear this out.
Well, sounds like a good idea, actually.
Yeah, that's. I started heading towards what looks like the dining room.
And you all do see as you enter, this is the. Let's clear this up.
Romus Sutlu. Sounds familiar.
As a matter of fact, yes, you walk in through the door. There's a reason he's the only one tagged.
Mhm.
And as Harton and Uzana and Gaddix walk in, you see somebody that you haven't seen for a while suddenly gets rather excitable and comes on up to greet you all. Oh, hello. I remember you all. You're from Troll Skull Tavern.
It's lovely to see you again. Been a fair few 10 days since I've seen you around this place.
Oh, yes. Well, I mean, I've been rather busy, and, after the trolls scared me half witless, I haven't been down nearly as much, but I've been telling everybody about the absolute wonder that is your tavern.
It's been on the up and up as well.
I've heard that you've been very busy, yes?
Oh,
Aside-
absolutely.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Aside from the unintentional business, we've maintained a lovely, cozy atmosphere where you can feel safe and secure while you're sitting around sipping your drinks, aside from the occasional bugbear or beholder zombie, or of a kobold infestation. But that just sort of happens in Waterdeep, I guess.
No, that's not quite normal here in Waterdeep, but I do have to admit, I said reveal, not hide. Thank you very
You've
much.
got to
Gabe.
click it and then just leave your mouse on it for a bit. It's irritating.
Yeah. Like, how dare I?
It's been like that for a year or two now.
But
It's not.
it's-
Well, on the bright side, we've had no casualties among our clientele.
well, that is definitely good. It would be very bad for business if it was otherwise.
It would be.
Would you like to come grab a seat at the table? We could have a chat. I could introduce you to some people if you were interested. I could even, name off people of interest around here.
Aye, sure,
Listen to
why
the
not?
wonderful music.
Aye, might as well.
Okay,
Thanks for
perfect.
the invite. Give away, gags.
So, I will point out, Gaddix, you're in the middle of the dance floor. And there are couples dancing on the dance floor.
You know what? He's gonna show off. I'm gonna try to make Kago dance.
You're going to try to make Kago waltz.
Yes.
If I take out
Oh,
these two
dear.
wires and spark them together, it should look like a dance.
Oh no.
That would be Dex, right?
Performance. No.
Oh, no, Kago. He just
Yeah.
yeah.
Performance.
With that's charisma.
Yes. 11.
Got a -2.
Not terrible.
That's actually pretty good.
It is fairly clear people are not particularly thrilled at this dog dancing around the dance floor. If anybody wants, also while this is going on, let's shift over to see where everybody else is going before we make this dance roll. But for the rest of you who are currently standing in the auditorium, where are you going?
Well, I suppose after doing the mandatory introduction with the host, which will consist basically of just saying my name and not much else at the moment, unless she asks any more.
She's just giving the very plain, oh, welcome,
Yeah.
welcome, good to see you.
Yes. All right.
Horrocks going to say hello. Good to see you. Is there anyone here you think we should talk to?
Everybody. I mean, after all, this is a wonderful party.
Oh,
And she just gives you the blank kind of stare on that, like she's pretending she doesn't know what you're asking.
okay. Found one. Excellent.
You found one.
Haruka is now convinced that she is obviously breaking the Earth spy.
Oh no.
Well, that was easy.
Everyone is a spy. No
Give me an
exceptions.
insight. A privately rolled insight. Did that
It
go
was-
private? Or
It should have.
It
did anybody
not.
else? Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
we see the insight.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
I
it's
had-
a GM toggle, but yeah. I'll just tell you what
Toggle it. That's the problem.
Yeah, sometimes it don't look quite right, but at Harton's worked. But
Yeah, make sure your sheet isn't set to never whisper. You can have a GM toggle and also never whisper at the same time somehow.
yeah, because that doesn't make any sense. But I have PM'd you your insight, Horik.
Okay. Where's this never whisper thing?
Hey, Brader found it, I think.
Top right on your gear. Third one down, whisper rolls to GM. There's a whisper toggle, never whisper, query whisper, and always whisper. I have my toggle set up. And then it pops up at the top like it does advantage, disadvantage. You can just click it back and forth.
So while we're working that out, Nadrax, you're going off on the side hall?
Yes. The other one.
Again, reveal area. Let me leave it there so that I don't. It's still doing it. Why is it doing it? There we go.
Yeah. You're probably hiding stuff.
Yeah, that's what was
Yeah.
happening. And just like dagnabbit. And you find an empty side hall with
Alright.
some windows. There is a set of doors just south. I mean, make them a little bit more obvious.
Ah, this one. And I assume that's the stairway up with a guard in front.
Yep. The guard is standing there looking very bored.
Alright. Let's get an impression of everywhere we can go then.
As you open that door, you see that there looks like a little more private area, and there are two people who seem to be getting to know each other on the couch in a way that you probably don't want to be involved in.
Alright. I shall give them privacy.
Okay,
All
Horik's looking around and trying to work out where the kitchen is.
Where the kitchen is or where the food is?
Both.
Yes.
Because she told you that the food would be to your right in the ballroom area. It's off on the main
Oh.
table.
That's obviously the first place to go. Let's see what sort of things these nobles like here and whether it's worth trying to steal the recipes from them.
There is a lot of roasted meats. There's turkey, there's ham, there's venison, there's beef, slews of wonderful fresh vegetables, potatoes. There are potatoes.
How? What have they done with the potatoes?
Roasted with herbs.
Okay, basic but acceptable.
At least they didn't commit a crime.
Lou, what are you doing?
I'm
Why are there
looking
two
for art.
Cargos? Second cargo is going away now.
Oh wait,
Okay.
there's two cargos. I thought.
There had been. I removed them.
Yeah, I think I thought cargo was missing, so I dragged the second one out. I must have missed it.
So there we go. So Lou, what are we doing?
I have to peruse the art and determine what's the most valuable,
Why?
just in case.
That's the point. The spies could be here to pick out which art to steal for JB.
Well, Felric gives you a pat on the shoulder and says, I'm just going to go hang out in the ballroom if you need me.
You don't want to come on a spy adventure?
He just gives you the "Are you serious?" look.
What?
He leans over, whispers, Lou, darling, that's what I'm here to do. That's why I'm going to the ballroom. Where people are. To spy on
Yeah.
them.
Okay. I got to go spy on some inanimate objects.
He seems baffled, but just kind of nods. Okay, then. And he goes up into the ballroom, and let's see where we end up hanging out. Yeah, he'd probably take up a spot along one of the walls. Because there are a collection of individuals, mostly men, but I mean one or two women, hanging out along the walls, looking mostly for dance partners, if you had to guess. This tends to happen. So, Lou, where are you looking for art?
So just go in a circle.
Okay. So, for those of us in the ballroom, give me a perception check. Or an insight, either or.
Actually, I do have disadvantage because he's not really paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
And for Muzana. Wow. That didn't even make one lick of a difference.
Oh, your
I
whisper
forgot
isn't
to send
working
it.
either.
No, I forgot to.
Oh man, I can check the stream to see Corvus rolls. I can cheat.
It'll be just at normal because, Mr. Bromos is looking over there and it's kind of obvious what's transpiring. Just because, you have a dog on the dance floor trying to do a waltz.
Yes.
That's kind of a conversation stopper for a moment.
Did that go through?
Yes, that one went through.
Okay, good. Then yeah, it works. All right.
And it does seem like there are a couple of individuals. I mean, Thelerict has just got the "Are you serious?" expression on his face, quite clearly. But there do seem to be a couple of individuals who are taking a bit of a weirder look on this, like they're more intrigued about the situation than they are annoyed.
Well, he mentioned wonders, and I wanted to show off my wonder. It's not the only wonder in Troll Skull. He dances.
Pull your fucking trousers up right now.
Oh.
I will dot some of the intriguing individuals with a dot for anybody who wants to actually do anything about this or ask any sort of
Alright, now
questions.
be careful because it wears off after 3 rounds.
As long as you maintain concentration.
There we go. So
Sorry.
there are some individuals who seem interested beyond just the spectacle of a waltzing dog who's not even doing it that well. But other than that, I mean, people are kind of
Is he
settling
the worst
in.
person on the dance floor?
Yes.
Damn it! It's like, as long as he's not dead last. Shit, he is.
He is dead last.
No.
But don't worry, Lou might show up.
Yes.
Harmonica boy doesn't get his benefit that way.
We tried, buddy. We tried.
So, is anybody in the ballroom going to be asking, any questions, trying to talk to anybody, or just kind of keeping an eye on things?
Well, the main thing I'll look at to keep an eye on is Auric, of course. Who's probably got his head down in the buffet table.
He's perusing the buffet table.
No sign of Lou.
Potato selection
You
has
can't
been
be too quick on this. Yeah.
yeah, but he's also checking out the hat variety around the room, seeing that seems to be how most people drought seem to change their lookers by hat.
So, as of a note, some of the women have hats, few of the men have hats.
I would ask whether the current in fashion hats, but Horik would have absolutely no idea about what's in fashion.
Yes, very few of the men seem to be wearing hats.
Do the hats on the women match up? Do they look sort of the same construction and design?
I mean, there are style trends. Yes,
Yeah, that's what
generally
he's trying to work
everybody's
out.
sticking. Yeah, all of the hats are sticking to the correct style trends, including the one or two men. They all seem to have like the general same kind of. Mostly, you have a guess it's the kind of sea captain worthy
Yeah,
hat
it's
deal.
the most popular of the Waterdeep hats right now, the quad corn.
No.
But then one day it'll be usurped by the quincorn.
Horik is interested by the badger in the corner.
The badger in the corner?
That one there? He's got a badger.
There's not actually a badger, it's just a dwarf.
He's eating it.
Are you telling me that token doesn't have a badger on it?
The token has a badger. There is no badger
I
here.
think that's why she made the qualifier, and that makes me sad.
Yeah, that's why I made the qualifier. Just because and shockingly, there are not, people carrying weapons in here. You notice that people are not armed to the teeth.
I'll make use of my scrutinizing powers over these nearby ones, near the performer. Something to ask about. Anything interesting on the music appreciators there, Bromus? Or Mr. Sultel?
Oh, over that way. Let's see. I know the lady, the elf. That would be Mirla Silent Beam. Interesting young lady.
Mirla Silent Beam, of course.
Matter of fact, let me open this up so that you all can actually see the nameplate. There you go. Now let's see.
That was
guy
one
in
page
the
off.
yes. Let's see. The guy in the back. He's been at a couple parties. What is his name? Young actor. Irstein de Marn. There we go. That's the name I'm looking for.
Actor.
Yes, he relatively new to the city, actually.
So he's not
He's
current. Is he currently touring about any of the houses?
Oh well, apparently he's a young actor. Come from, I believe it was Luskin. Only been here, not quite sure, but he's been making the rounds.
You had any conversations with him?
One or two. Perfectly pleasant fellow. Quite enjoyable.
I wonder how strong the accent is. I've heard quite a bit of it down in the docks lately.
He kind of gives a bit of a shrug. Is there a I suppose there is a Luskin accent.
A wee bit, aye.
But no, he seems quite educated.
Oof. That is an actor. Aye. As he just makes a note of Luskin actor. Can poke one of them if they look lost on that. Maybe it's something. But for now, these canapes are delish.
And we will flip back over to Nadrax. You are walking down halls.
Yes.
Let's really try to reveal areas here. There we go.
Oh boy, this is a big map.
It is a big map.
Of course, it has to be big. It has to hide the murder.
I wish there was a murder. I should have put a murder in here. That would have been hysterical, but no.
You can put a
The
murder
murder
in.
could still happen.
Yeah. There is
Those
more than enough
killers
time.
Maybe-
in the
maybe you will
ballroom
make
with the
one.
knife.
Yeah, exactly. There's more than enough time available for the Harpers to make a murder.
I'm sure I can make that happen.
It's
But
murdering
yes.
time.
There are halls and options.
Yeah. I'll go further up north.
Yeah.
Okay, Horrocks looking around for
Okay.
Reverend Green.
For what?
Oh, that appears to be the bathhouse.
Oh, come on. He's a halfling. He's obviously looking for Professor Plum.
No, it's clearly Colonel Mustard.
It's a type of food.
Mustard is a food.
Yes,
Mustard
Nadrax has
is a
stumbled
seed.
upon the bathhouse.
Ah. This looks nice, but it is probably not something where spies will be. Yeah. Let's go over here. And I assume from... Am I actually on a higher level than the people down here? Or is it the
Nope.
same level?
This is all the same level.
Ah, alright, so it's a wall in between them.
Yeah.
Horrick's racking his mind at the moment and trying to remember if he's seen any female people in Breaking to Earth.
Uh,
Yeah.
For that one, just give me a history check.
Well, I guess I will step inside this area then. And
Or if you can't remember.
I'll take a look around if any of the people in here seem to be an interesting sort.
Give me probably, I think, would it be an insight?
Alright.
Hmm. 1.
Alright.
This bloke here, he even has a hat. As a matter of fact, he appears to be in his mid-50s, about 5'10", dressed in a smart, dark-colored jacket and pants set, with a deep red shirt underneath, paired with a lovely golden chain and diamond pendant around his neck. His hair is a bit less kept, with streaks of gray through the normally dark hair, speaking to years of experience.
Okay.
Description too long. Red herring.
Yeah, it's obviously him. Get him.
Oh, speaking of, let's go to Erstein de Marne. We'll describe Erstein and Mirla. He appears to be in his mid-20s at about 5'6", dressed smartly in a well-tailored and stylish outfit consisting of a blue jacket and pants with a white flowing undershirt peeking out from behind his coral vest. His dark brown hair is neatly trimmed and coiffed with obvious care. Meanwhile, we have Mirla. Where did I put her? Mirla, there we go.
It's split up. It's him too.
She is in a flowing white and gold dress with a plunging neckline, and she seems to be in the 100 to 200 range of her age. Her strawberry hair is loosely falling towards her mid-back, and her height seems to be about 5'5", which is about normal for an elf.
Too high for a drive-o. Also, you'd neglected, as a woman in a female setting, her description must involve something about the ampleness of her bosom.
It is there. That's why there's a plunging neckline.
You know, I know she wasn't one of the ones that's pinged, but Gaddix is drawn to this elf. There's something not.
That's just one of the random default commoner tokens that's out there.
Something's going on here, guys. Let's keep an eye on it.
I feel like she's
There's another
pumping
one down south too.
I feel like she's pumping her arm, encouraging the boys to do their bit for the front.
Oh no, there's another one down here.
Yep.
You play your
That's how we
cards
know
right,
she's not
Gags?
important. There's 2 of them.
Aye. You can have one for you, one for Coggo.
Not my type.
As he puts his arm over Coggo.
But Nadrax, you do receive your little information dump on the individual and why he gets your attention.
Okay. I guess I will approach him.
The two that are chatting take a look at you, and they both seem very interested, considering that you stand out.
Yes. Tall. Black
You
dragonborn
kinda dwarf-
with a baby blue outfit.
You dwarf both of them. Just looking, why, hello there, sir.
Greetings. I must say, this is quite a lovely hat.
Oh, thank you. Well, it's one of those things where, particularly if you're a captain of anything, they tend to, expect the hat. That's mostly
Yes.
what it is for show. The
Would you
other
mind-
fellow looks a bit awkward and just kind of shuffles off. He's apparently, not interested in this conversation here.
Right. Well, it is of quite a lovely make. Where did you receive it, if I may ask?
Oh, I picked this one up down in was this one in? Oh yeah, I picked this one up in Baldur's Gate actually.
Oh, that's a fair bit away.
Oh, I mean, I've gone everywhere as what you do as a ship captain.
I suppose. Say, would you mind letting me have a closer look at it?
Yeah, and
It
he
seems-
passes it over.
Alright.
And your name, sir? I didn't quite catch it.
Nadrax. No surname of relevance at the moment, unfortunately.
Use
Oh,
his
well,
real name.
I'm Mahedar Kaham. You might have heard of my ship, the Icebreaker.
Have I heard of them?
Give me a history.
What did we learn about using your real name, guys?
I mean, it
Why?
seems
I'll do it.
familiar.
I mean,
You might have seen it in the paper before, but you're not quite sure.
real names, as in everyone knows our real names anyway, or would be able to find them fairly easily.
I mean, how do you know Gaddix is my real name? Maybe it's just my guild name because my name was already
Yeah.
taken, so they made me make another one.
Like clown makeup. To write it on an egg.
It's like the Screen Actors Guild; they can't have two of the same names, so I had to pick a guild name.
Yes, I believe I have heard of the Icebreaker before. Though I was never quite sure how much of these stories they tell in the newspapers are founded in truth. Perhaps.
Oh, let's be realistic. We're actually a relatively boring ship. Just the fact that we have to constantly go through the waters over by Luskin to get through to Icewind Dale, and sometimes that means that you have a little bit of a scuffle.
Yes. But so your reputation is exaggerated then?
I'd say. Really, all we're doing is we just go up to Luskin, load up on the Scrimshaw, come on down, and hope that one of the pirate captains doesn't decide to take an interest in our ship. It's happened one or two times, and we've lost a couple of times too, don't you doubt. But thankfully, if we're smart about it, we hand things over and we're at least allowed to go on with our lives.
Well, interesting job regardless, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
Since you mentioned you've been to Luskin quite frequently, I do have a friend who has had one adventure or the other there as well. Though personally, I've never been there. Could you tell me perhaps a bit more about the city and what you do there?
He looks around and makes sure that, mostly that the ladies over in the corner don't seem to be paying much attention. Absolute shithole. The high captains keep it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if you go over to the side where Ship Kurth is, I mean, he keeps it at least somewhat functional if you're one of us and making the money, obviously. But certainly not Waterdeep. And particularly,
yes.
let's be realistic. The place is covered in drow. It's
I've
an
heard
open
that.
secret.
I've heard that.
Yes, it's.
It's rather surprising, in my opinion, though, given they usually prefer the darkness of the underground.
Well, I don't play with that information. I don't want anything to do with that. I just load my ship, and away we go. And I make
Well.
lots of coin.
Well. I do not wish to keep you any longer. There are plenty more people around the party to talk to, so have a good evening.
You as well, sir.
I hand him back his head.
Yep. He takes it, he goes and he grabs a seat.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this one is not a drow spy.
Lou! Speaking of drow spies, what are you doing?
I'm keeping an eye on who's coming in and out of the party. Were we the last to arrive, or is it still early?
I mean, we're one of the last ones to arrive. Theoretically, there might be people coming in and out, but you have a feeling that most of who's going to be here is already here.
Hmm. There a kitchen that's preparing the food?
Yes.
I want to go to the kitchen.
Right. You have to find the kitchen.
I'll try over here. Is this an... How do you get over here? Is there a door?
Yep, there's a door where the little carpet is that you could go.
Okay, I'll head in that direction.
Okay.
Lou, this is a test of your espionage skills. Where's the kitchen?
Well, honestly, a good place to put a spy would be working at the place that you're spying on.
For some reason, I think that nobles usually have well-established personnel.
They do.
I think
You
Jarlax
know
has
one.
resources. Is there any fancy art around here, though?
There are art on the walls. There are a couple statuettes that seem to be of artistic quality. There is art here, yes.
I will take notes of this as I go.
So, where are we going?
In here.
That was the one with the, yeah, you open the door and you do see some people who are more amorously involved than when Nadrax walked in there.
Yeah. There's not a kitchen in here.
But somebody's getting dished
man,
out.
Yeah, as you're closing the door, the man just goes, "Do you mind? You're the second one."
You're dumb.
You're dumb. Okay. Well, you have successfully found an amorous couple. Now, what are you doing?
Okay, I'll go to the buffet.
Okay.
Clearly, they must be the spies, or at least one of them.
Buffet.
Yep, the buffet is where you see Horik.
I will also grab a plate. Hello, Horik. Hard at work, I see.
Yes, they've got a few interesting things here, but the potatoes are sort of average.
I still gotta try them, just to make sure.
Rosanna, Gaddix, Harton, you have seen that the halflings have gone to what they really enjoy.
I love how she's just said the halflings.
Yep. It's like Hart was thinking, I'm gonna have a nice wee moment here with my wife, just chat away.
You thought.
And then in come all these fuckers.
You should know better by now.
Do you think we should get a babysitter next time?
Oh, absolutely. Don't think we could. Mind you, you have to pay them to tolerate them, so that's a.
I was gonna say, how much would that cost?
Paco doesn't sleep, right?
It doesn't say he needs to sleep.
Aye, there we go. Babysitter found.
But he also has to listen to me.
And
Well-
isn't he one of the ones that also needs a babysitter?
He shouldn't. Neither should Auric or Lou. Can't stress that enough.
What happens when you give a child magical powers?
You're 80 fucking years old.
Literally oldest member of the party.
I'm half your fucking age. So why am I the dad?
Elves are weird, man. You know how it is.
Because, I guess, relative, like, you being a human, him being an elf, like, I think you're still technically the more mature, we'll put it that way.
I think I've just wound my neck in, whereas he's yet to fucking try it. And you're a problem as well. Look at you. When are you going to get taller?
Talking to Gaddix?
Not seriously.
It's like he points to Nadrex when he gives me my stilts back.
Nadrax is not
Nate-
there, but
I know,
In a
yeah.
different room, yes.
What if I told you a lot about sharing? You can't
You each
share.
get one
You kick him
stilt.
in the balls.
I
So-
actually have my doubts if Gaddix would reach up to Natrix's balls with a kick.
Cargo.
Give me a punch.
He would just get
Even
on
then-
Bacago's back.
are Lou and Horik even trying to do espionage right now?
Yeah. In between bites.
Give me your
As they're just
either perception or
they're just
insight.
open mouthed chewing at the place, looking at each other, going, "You think that one? Nah, not that one. Ooh, that's lovely. More salt."
Horika's trying to identify what foods Drow like to eat with what people are eating.
Give me an insight.
Can I use deception
Does that
instead as the
deserve
way better
one?
modifier?
Lou, you have noticed the same people who pretty much are dotted right now. Same thing with Horik. But Horik, the food, you're not really getting much to go off of on what people are eating. It seems to be everybody's, eating about the same assortment. And I mean, it also doesn't help that the drow you are familiar with are Lou and Zelrect, and they both seem to eat just about everything.
My cooking's just our cooking's just far too good. They haven't been able to.
However, let's see, Lou. Hold on, where is it?
These are
You
not
do
roulette tables,
notice-
right? They totally look like it.
No, these are dining tables. And Horik, you do notice something about the armored bloke with the green dot or purple dot. Let's see, make sure. Da-da-da. I can't type. There you go. Meanwhile, Lou, you actually spotted a little bit more.
I am an excellent spy.
You actually are. You are a good spy every other Wednesday. Which is a bit of a problem because the games are run on Saturdays. But yes, the bloke that is looking over at who's chilling over at the bard up at the top corner. You have this information that you've spotted about him. And then there's this very lovely lady down here at the bottom. You've also picked up something on.
This guy down here is the creepy guy?
No, the top guy.
Oh, okay.
The one with the purple dot next to the bard. Now the girl down at the bottom with the purple dot. Mr. Ehrenstein is the one that you got the first bit of information for. The unknown purple dotted lady is the one that you just got information for as well.
Okay.
Did I give you the full? Oops. Whoops, I didn't give you the full information on her because it deleted a second line. Here, let me give you the full line on her. There we go. There you go.
I
You don't-
see.
Yeah.
It worked because its line was repeated. It's funny.
Yeah. There we go. You have interest in 2 individuals who seem to be interesting.
I should probably be, social.
You should.
By disregarding all of that and going for this purple guy down here.
Okay.
But I can eavesdrop on this one while I'm down there.
You can.
Genius spy.
Do you go to say hello?
Yeah, he's just leaning against the wall.
He does not look particularly thrilled when you show up. And he just says, hello.
Yeah, you try those potatoes?
Not yet.
They're okay.
What do you want?
I'm trying to be friendly. I was told I should be friendly one time.
Well, what's your name, Mr. Friendly?
I am Lou. What is your name?
Mosen Vasked.
It's good to meet you, Mosen.
Hmm.
You having fun at the party?
Call him Mosley. Endear yourself to him.
Yo, Big
I was
Mose.
having a good time.
What changed that?
I was going to ask Mila Silent Beam here for a dance.
She seems quite happy at that, and she accepts, and she goes to join you on the dance floor. Oh, why, hello there. What's your name?
I'm Horik. I'm reasonably new to the city, and this is so interesting.
I'm Mirla, Mirla Silent Beam. It's a pleasure to meet you. Well, how new to the city? You have a place to stay, you have, job, all that sort of stuff?
Yes, I've managed to have a place to stay and sort of jobs. It's been a relatively interesting time over the last 2 weeks. Where are we at?
I think you've passed 10 days.
Okay.
Barely, yeah. Like, oh, so you're new, but you've been staying around? You planning on staying around?
I've been all over the city doing odd jobs and things.
Oh, well, that's fairly good.
How about you? What do you do in the city?
Well, you see, unfortunately, I'd moved in here. I was supposed to have married a noble. He passed away, unfortunately. And now I'm just kind of staying here for the moment. I'm not really sure if I'll be staying, but we'll see.
Oh,
It's a
that's too
fascinating
bad.
city. Yes, it is, but that's how things go, isn't it? I'm actually up from
Yes.
Silvery Moon.
Oh, what was that? What's that like?
Oh, well, it's a much smaller city, but I would say I like the architecture a lot better. It's a lot more open, elvish design.
Yes, it is quite closed in around here.
And at least up there, I mean, it's a lot more. I say intellectual would be the word.
Okay, that's good
Although
to
there,
know.
although there was that whole. I'm very, very glad I did manage to come on down here before that incident with the orcs trying to, encircle a city and keep it sieged. Obviously, I mean, the city didn't come out that poorly from the incident. I mean, we have just amazing wizards. So even the dragon was not that much of an issue. And Horik,
that-
you're vaguely aware of what she's talking about there. There'd been a war in the Silver Marches involving orcs
Okay.
and dragons.
Okay, it's good to know.
Yeah, I think I lost 1 or 2 friends, but not very many. We were lucky.
Okay. Oh, maybe I'll get to visit there one day.
Oh, please do! Meanwhile, Lou, you're having a less interesting conversation. Namely, you get the feeling Mosin does not want to talk to you.
Yeah, Lewis just pretending as he does very well. Head empty. He's just spewing like, "Oh, what do you do? Where are you from? Blah blah blah," and mostly eavesdropping on the other conversation. Head empty.
Give me then a perception. Yep, you're hearing some light conversation, nothing completely serious. Just general chit chats discussing people. There has been a little bit of a whispered conversation between the bloke and the lady about wondering who the heck you are. You're somebody that apparently they did not expect to see at the party, but yeah, generally just that. However, the guy in front of you seems to be very done with the conversation. He does not want you there anymore.
That's for sure a spy. Okay, Mosin, potato time.
Have fun.
Totally found a spy.
Nadrax, where are you going?
Yes. Given that room up there was not very exciting aside from the captain, I guess I will take a look around this area, these three up here and those down here, if there are any interesting people around.
Give me that insight.
Hey, that was a bit better.
You're not really seeing anything in this area. It's just mostly people. They seem to be talking. The dwarves down in the corner seem to be talking shop. You have a feeling that they probably know each other.
Yeah, not very drow spy related then. The hostess is still at the entry hall?
Yep, she's there. She is kind of floating around a little bit between people to have conversations.
Well, seeing as Blue and Horik obviously have the ballroom covered, I shall take a look around here in the entry hall.
All right, give me a second roll.
Yes.
The
I
the tiefling looks a little bit shifty, but that's about it. You don't know if that's because he's a tiefling, or if he actually is shifty, but you're not quite sure.
I'm trying to decide. Drows and tieflings, are there any strong opinions in either direction?
I mean,
Technically, usually?
drow pretty much hate anything that isn't a drow.
Yeah.
And most people on the surface don't like drow.
Yeah, I mean, still, if they have to choose a disguise that is non-drow, how low would tiefling rank? Because I'm pretty sure dwarf would rank very, very low.
I mean, these are supposed to be drow spies, so you'd imagine they'd be professionals. You can't really tell if there's a way one way or the other, if they're going to prefer something.
Well, I, for now, shall hang around in the area a bit. Try to give the impression that I'm waiting for someone and try to eavesdrop a bit on the conversation he's holding.
Okay. In our ballroom, is Gaddix doing anything?
Oh, Gaddix has stopped the dancing. And he's just. What was. I did have something, but I can't. I lost my train of thought. He'll just be sitting at a, table with his parents.
You've acquired new children,
Being a good
Zana
little boy.
and Harton.
He's behaving like a good little boy.
Can someone get him Can someone get him some crayons and an activity sheet?
Actually, no. I am asking. Is there people? There's people. It's a dining room, right? So there's people. Giving out our waiters or whatnot. Right?
Yeah.
He's gonna ask one of the waiters. He needs alcohol. No, it's not for me. It's for the dog.
The waiter looks very confused, but gives you the same wine everybody else is getting.
It's not my first choice, but it'll do.
I think that'll gum him up.
Yeah, it might. I don't know. Yeah, the problem is the wine, the sweet, he's gonna get sticky. Crap.
Right.
Alright, would you prefer whiskey?
Yes.
We'll get you a whiskey, sir. Hold on. And the very befuddled looking waiter wanders off.
Yikes.
Yes.
What'd you forget?
Did you want a whiskey too?
Be courteous to the help.
Oh. Okay.
Fucking say please.
And thank you.
He kind of turns back to Coggy's the amount. May I please fucking have a whiskey?
Romas looks to you two and says, I thought he was a gnome.
He
Is
fucking
your child?"
is. He is a full-grown adult.
Ah. He
But
just acts
he's-
like that normally.
But he's an engineer, so his social skills are basically stunted.
Ah. Oh, so he's one of the book types.
He's always reading his books, leaving stains everywhere, working his tools constantly. He never grew out of it. Well, you made that dog.
The dog's interesting.
It's a good bit of work. Luckily, it's been improved recently, so it's less so it's easier to introduce to people.
Oh, how's it been improved?
Oh, it's got the dispensers in the legs, eh? You can get a drink that way.
Yeah, dispensers are in the legs.
And I think the armor's a bit more robust than it was before.
No thanks to her.
Alright, so I noticed my mate there was hassling some poor bloke who looked incredibly thrilled to be dealing with him. Do you know that one?
Oh, you mean Mosen.
Mosen, aye.
Oh yeah, he's well, he works up in the city guard. Somewhat decorated. Nice enough chap usually. Don't know what his problem was with your friend there.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure the problem was on his side. Sometimes I meet Lou, he just runs his, what's the right sort of term for it? Verbal diarrhea. It just keeps spewing forth. He doesn't really think before he says a lot of things. Means well,
Or
but as you can see, he's also destructive to any buffet.
I didn't know that drow were such voracious eaters.
Oh, that one's not really a dry. I mean, he is definitely born dry, all the blood and all. But he was reared by halflings, so he's picked up all of their bloody culture quickly enough.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Plus, I think it's just in his personality as well. It's just you wouldn't really see a drow like that because they probably wouldn't survive growing up.
That's a
It's a bit of a rough culture. Oh.
Oh.
Lord Internet.
Weird part is I'm still here.
Yeah.
Mm.
I assume she's saying things.
Yes, I'm saying things. Bugger.
Okay. It seems like you're okay now. Less so now.
Oh, is my mic working? There we go.
Yeah, I
No,
can
what
hear you.
happened was my adapter kicked the bucket and wouldn't let me talk.
Ah, okay.
So I had to exit it and then go back in. But he says, it's actually very weird. Usually he's a very patient sort.
Unusual for him to be irritated that quickly. I mean, I wouldn't have put it past Louis, I'll be perfectly honest that way, to get someone's ire that quickly. Even ignoring the fact of, most people react negatively to dry. In his case, I think he could manage that no matter what race he were. As we just easily look at Lou, and you can see that there's problems already.
His plate is bigger than his head. So much food.
Taking fucking liberties there. What about that lady there? Seems to have a bit of a swagger to her compared to the others.
Oh, that one. I actually don't have a lot of experience with her.
Oh. Fresh face, really?
Oh, she's come from, I believe they said it was somewhere down near Kalimport, Memnon. There we go. She's from Memnon.
I don't think I got to go out that way.
Keithy Mima. There we go.
Fuck off.
Kifi Mima?
Keefy Mima.
Kifi Mima.
Yeah, let me. There we go. Save settings. There we go.
You're called Catherine. No, I'm Keefy. You're 10
I knew
years
you'd
old
love
now.
these
You've got to
names.
start using your real name.
I knew you'd love these names, Corvus.
Keefy Mima.
These
Lord.
Moses.
Even better. Even better. You're gonna have to guess which one of these was given by the module and which one of these I made up.
Well, I'm gonna guess that Silent Beam is not a book one because it's an elf name without apostrophes and that surname is too sensible.
Elves frequently have sensible names. But anyways, it's like, yeah, she's from it's the down south. I'm pretty sure it's Memnon, one of them ports. Relatively new transplant.
Oh, she's setting herself up in town?
Yeah, she's currently staying with another one of the noble houses. Some sort of arrangement. I'm not sure. Their families have a business trade agreement. She's come up here.
Do they have work? Well, probably haven't noticed yet. Yes. She got much of an industrial spirit to her herself? That you've seen.
She seems to be mostly up here for the socializing. If I had to guess, she's trying to hunt down a husband.
Just looks down at Gatix. I could get rid of him. No, that ship couldn't even sail. That's one that's just one big fucking anchor, let alone a boat. Horik, on the other hand, he's doing well with the elf there.
You all actually notice as she gets up and wanders over, and she starts having a chat with Falrek.
I should have taken Fireball.
Why?
Yeah, no reason.
Because these potatoes aren't warm enough, right?
That would fix them.
Do you have heat metal? You could warm them up that way. They're probably in a metal pan.
In true Lou style, though, he'd be holding the pan while he does it.
Well, that'd be the easy way to find the drow spy, because chances are, if it's somebody who knows Lou, they'd be groaning too loud.
The flesh is peeled off your hand. They're not done yet. Ow.
Must
Ow.
persist.
Ow. Ow. Why are you doing the bonus action to damage yourself? Cursed bastard.
The true test of a chef. Can you finish the dish before you pass out?
The walk she did to the Felrecht, was it the predatory look? Or just a casual little step over to say hello?
Insight. Wow, okay. That's gonna get...
It's kind of why I'm sitting it out. I would make the job too easy for him, kind of. Like, I'm not
How
saying
do you
what
know I have a
roll.
+3?
I'm not saying when I'm rolling, but Harden has a +8 in insight.
Yeah,
You pick
Nadrek
up-
has that too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. You pick up more than just what you were looking for on that walk over, Harton, on that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've got to read. Hang on.
You gotta read, yep.
I never learned.
Nerd.
Meanwhile, Horik, you are having a very lovely dance with Mirla. She is telling you everything about everyone. She is a very
Okay.
talkative, social butterfly.
Excellent.
Is there anything you're asking her?
Not too much. Just basic things about people in the room.
My
I would
neck
have
hurts.
asked about the fellow down there, Mosen, because I did notice him before.
You would have gotten about the same batch of information that Harton just got. Generally nice guy, works for the city in official capacity, single. You would have gotten the information that he is definitely single and considered a possible catch for people.
Okay.
You're getting the inkling that she is there simply more for fun. And she is not serious about pretty much anything right now.
Excellent.
Seems odd to hear from your date. Oh, that guy, he's very single. Very eligible.
Mhm.
Thanks.
She's actively looking over at him on several
Yeah.
occasions as well.
See, if only you were taller, you could block her line of sight.
Occasionally, I bet she sees eyes up here, and I said, I am looking up. It's not helping.
Nope, she does not make any sort of comment like that, even if she thinks that you're doing it. You also see a very embarrassed and uncomfortable looking fella getting dragged over to the dance floor.
I kept unseen servant.
oh boy.
Okay, what are you gonna do with
Wait.
that?
I don't have it. I should have kept it.
Falrect is in his Falcon disguise.
Correct.
I
He is
assume,
disguised as a human.
Mm,
He looks
Horik's
very
gonna
uncomfortable
ask-
with the scenario.
Horik's going to ask about her.
Well, what are you asking about in specific?
Oh, just in general, who's that?
Oh, that's Keithy. She's relatively new. She came from, yep, she definitely came from Memnon. Her father owns, well, I don't know what all her father owns, but her father owns a lot of things. They do a lot of trading up this way. Well, more specifically, apparently the end destination is up here. They have a couple of stop-offs down Baldur's Gateway. And I think someplace else, I'm not quite sure. Probably one of the pirate cities out in the middle of the godforsaken seas. Let's see. Oh yeah, she's staying over with who is it? I think it's the yes, the crap. Let me check my notes. It's the Trendle household. She's staying over at the Trendle household for the moment. Oh, did the internet go?
No.
Oh, okay, there we go. I was just like, I'm hearing dead silence.
Horik has no idea who the Trendle household is, but he's nodding along happily.
I don't know the man, though. Although, if I have an inkling, I think she's barking up the wrong tree.
Yes, this could be amusing.
He looks like he'd rather be anywhere but there.
Well, he does have a boyfriend.
Oh, that would explain a lot. Who's the boyfriend?
The most vacant drow you've ever noticed.
Oh, the one over at the table.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's into spicy.
Yeah. Definitely an interesting relationship.
Madrax,
Yes.
what are you doing?
I assume there's nothing interesting happening in that conversation with that tiefling.
Generally not. You're getting a lot of who's who, how's your mother, how's so-and-so's third cousin twice removed.
Yeah, so unless it's a really convincing cipher, they are not talking about anything interesting.
It's not a thieves' camp.
Yeah. Don't think. Were there any other places where I could have gone where people were? Well, there were those two who were not to be disturbed.
Mm-hmm.
But
The two who are boinking on the couch, but yeah.
there was a sort of hallway further there, I believe.
Mhm.
I could still check out that before I rejoin the others in the ballroom, just to make sure that I don't miss it. Where's my token? There. Walking past the guard.
You also notice that there's a little window that goes into seems like an outdoor area.
Ah. And the door here leads to a said outdoor area, I presume.
Likely.
And there's another door here to this other room.
I assume you're popping open the door?
Yes,
Yeah.
let's take a look inside.
You see a very confused looking serving girl.
Oh, that's the kitchen.
She goes,
Why are those two boinking on the way to the kitchen?
Oh, they're boinking in the side room. Not on the way to the kitchen.
Yeah,
But
the
she
dining room, yeah.
she just looks and says, the party's over up in the ballroom. If you need anything, don't hesitate to grab somebody.
Yes. Don't worry, I was just looking around a bit. It's an interesting place.
Yeah,
Don't mind
just
me.
just stick it to the party areas.
I will. Have a nice day. Okay. Leaving the serving girl alone. And let's check out that outdoor area.
You notice that there are, two blokes having a talk over by the well. And when you show up, they both kind of look at each other, kind of give a little bit of shrug, and "Hi, well, you tell your mother I said hi then, and we'll see you later." They both go on out and they go split their own ways.
Okay. I believe I shall make a mental note of those two.
Well,
The lady down here is just...
She's sitting there, and you do notice that once they leave, she kind of moves on around. She goes to sit over at the well and gives a little giggle.
Does do my senses tell me anything off about either of the three?
Hmm. Yes. Let me write this one out. However, when it comes to the lady, looking for another name that Corvus will despise. She kind of gives you a little bit of a smile and just says, doing a little bit of poking around out here, aren't you?
Yes, I've been looking around, seeing where all the party is going. Given your reaction and the way those two made off, I assume there was some juicy gossip being discussed.
Oh yeah, they didn't notice me up in the corner. I like to hang out in that corner for a little bit of a listen sometimes. No, they've been doing some things that one probably shouldn't be doing.
Oh, please do share.
Well, his wife wouldn't be necessarily thrilled to find out about his boyfriend.
Oh, this sort of.
Yes.
Extramarital activity.
Well, not to
Interesting.
mention, his wife is friends with that boy's mother. Grant, the boy is
Okay.
about 30, so, I suppose it's whatever
Yes.
they want, but.
Yes. This is indeed interesting to know.
She
I'm
extends
not-
a hand. You are?
Nadrax.
Sasuth Fulrect. It's a pleasure.
What was it again? Can you write that down for me?
It is
right
currently
there.
now on the token.
Correct.
It's a soft wrecked.
Correct.
Also.
Completely or partially?
I don't know, ask Felrect.
Also, I need to actually check up what
It was-
Nadrax's family name was because I can't really remember that. I think it was a pretty mouthful.
Forcing when that's
I mean, Nadrax works pretty well. I don't think most people
Yeah.
are going to be asking questions for that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it must be a Dragonborn thing.
Yeah, probably. Well, it is nice to make your acquaintance. Though, I assume you have not been sitting here around for the express purpose to listen into this sort of interesting conversations.
Well, it is quieter out here. But it does lead to more interesting information when people actually do show up. I like it.
Well, what has brought you to this party?
Oh, I was invited. Mother told me I should be out more.
So to appease the family then, for the most
Yep.
part.
Gotta play nice. So I come out, say hi, sit in my quiet little corner, and then eventually I go home and tell Mother I had a glorious night. I usually tell her I danced with a man or two.
While not having done any of that, I presume.
Correct.
Yes. I myself am also not one of the more public types.
It's very, very
However-
boring.
Yes, but sometimes you do get dragged along on some God damn it, I need to look up the right word. Obligation. By some obligation or the other. Much like yourself. Though, a bit curious. Have you gathered any other interesting nuggets of information while you've been here?
Not today, no. It's been a very dull sort of day. I think everybody's up in the ballroom. They have a very nice bard in there. I do have to admit, she plays very nicely, but I mean, it's a bit loud with all the talking. It's a bit overwhelming.
Yes. I assume so, with this many people around. Speaking
what
of
was
which,
it?
What?
I was out in the main guard, and I did see some things there. I mean, it's the age-old story of Hedar continuing to give those puppy dog eyes to Trafisi, being too dull to go have a chat with her.
I have no idea who these people are.
Well, let's
What
see.
would I have?
You just met Hedar, actually. It was the captain.
Ah. Hedar. Okay.
It was this bloke over here.
And the other one?
Bit older lady. I believe is she in her 40s or 50s? Half the time you can't tell because there's so many people who are trying to look like they're so much younger than they are. It's very funny. When you're young, you try to make yourself look older. When you're old, you make yourself look younger. Quite droll. But, this
Of course.
older lady, not much. She's relatively fancy and proper. He's been giving her puppy dog eyes for, not just this event, but the last couple of ones I've seen him at.
Based on the description, could I determine which one she would be?
You look over there, you think it's the one that I just put with the purple dot.
Ah, this one then.
Mhm.
Well.
I do at least know who's all coming to the party, though. Were you looking for anybody of interest?
No one specific.
Okay.
As I mentioned, I have been invited here as a part of another group, and I'm obligated to show up as well.
Yeah.
Therefore, I'm here. Speaking of which, I should probably get back to the others, and I have not actually been to the ballroom and have not heard the bard yet. I should probably do that at some point.
Oh yeah, please do. She's relatively talented.
Yeah. I assume you will be remaining here for the remainder of the evening?
I might go out into the outer garden, at least pretend to be sociable.
Ah, well. Perhaps I will talk to you again later.
Have a good one.
Like a nice girl. Also, I'm always interested in interesting bits of gossip. Well, see
I
you
got
then.
some. You have fun. Yeah, she
Alright.
slips out, but she goes the other direction.
Yeah.
Run down.
Yeah, I'll keep that one in mind, but try and up with the rest of the party.
Speaking of, Lou, your boyfriend is dancing with some lady.
I shouldn't throw food. That would be rude.
You are getting the come save me look.
As soon as I finish this last plate. No, actually, I will. I will. Guys, can I put this plate down on the table for a second? My arms are hurting.
For fuck's sake! Right, put it there. Go. Easy. Let's go enjoy the garden, shall we?
Yes.
We tried to find some time alone. We're fucking swarmed by you all. Fuck off.
I'm just gonna leave after I dropped off my plate.
Off we go up north.
Yeah, receipt.
We'll have a chat with you again, Mr. Saltley. Lovely to
Oh,
meet
it's
you
been a
again.
pleasure.
It's good to see you in fine health too.
Oh, same to you.
I know exactly how many strips of bacon are on this plate. Nobody touches them.
I just imagine when they sat down and started the conversation, in case of, Gaddix shows up and there's Cargo, just every time they finish a topic, they look around, there's another one of them nearby. Can you lot not do anything in your fucking own? Piss off!
Oh, that was an angry cat.
That was not an angry cat, that was my aunt.
Oh.
She found her cinnamon roll that was hidden. I hit it too well accidentally. But right, so yes, Lou, your boyfriend is giving you the "come save me" look.
I, of course, will ask the woman to dance.
Ask the woman to dance.
Of course, duh.
She looks between the two of you, says, "Oh, certainly," and immediately jumps ship. He
I stick
doesn't
my tongue out
know.
at that rug a little bit.
This wasn't a rescue, this was trying to prove he's better.
He doesn't know if he should be relieved or annoyed.
Lou's, yeah. Lou
And
winks
he
at him.
goes-
He's talking with him.
He just shakes his head. For the two who are still trying to pay attention, I have a feeling Gaddix is Gaddix paying attention.
Yeah.
Okay, so with the three paying attention, that'd be Nadrax, Gaddix, and Horik. Give me a roll.
Alright.
What, perception?
mean-
or-
I've just come here, I wouldn't know too much what's going on.
Oh yeah, no, you don't. Basically, you're looking to see.
What was it, perception or insight?
For this one, let's do a perception. But yeah, you are coming into this conversation fresh, so you have no idea. All you see is Felrek was dancing with somebody, and Lou has decided to dance with the other person.
Is he doing better or worse than Kago?
I haven't seen. Oh wait, you did roll. There we go. Okay. Nadrax is the only one that's spotting something here.
It's not.
I mean, you can't roll less than a 15, thank goodness.
Yeah, it's not good.
I mean, a 15 is perfectly passable, Lou. Let me see. You notice that there's the bloke over by the bard. Yep. Nadrax, you notice the bloke at the bard was particularly noticing that encounter that was going on between the lovely drow and the lovely lady. Meanwhile, Lou, the lady is very interested. Oh yes, I did notice when you came into the room. What's your name?
I am Lou. Who are you?
Keithy Mima.
Nice to
you
meet you.
live here?
Yes, well, not here directly. I live another place in the city.
She gives a very polite giggle. What do you do for work?
Well, I'm a trained bard, but mostly I get paid to hunt serial killers.
You hunt serial killers.
I hunt one a couple times.
You hunted one a couple times.
He kept on
Is
coming
this a-
back after we killed him.
He came back after you killed him?
He was really mad.
That's a story now, isn't it?
Yeah. He also stabbed me several times.
Oh no. Lou, She gets that look and says, "Well, maybe you should show me where he stabbed you."
No, it's magically healed. Oh, where's Harton? Oh well, he's magic.
Oh boy.
Just be honest and just say, "Where's Dad?"
Hey, Kago, where'd Dad go?
Oh. Meanwhile, yeah, Gaddix and Horik, you are unaware of anything interesting other than the fact that, yeah, that was a little bit awkward.
Kago, find Dad.
I would
He
say
just points at
amusing,
you.
but yes.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Not me. I just imagine he does the dog pointer thing. Boing.
Not that dad, the other dad.
Not your dad, you mechanical moron.
Meanwhile, Nadrax.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I was this was the guy that was looking interested about
Yes.
Felrect being relieved.
That is the guy who is interested in the Drow shot saga of the dancing.
Is he looking more at Felrect or the dancing couple?
You have information.
I see information. Is there anything visually striking about this Ariston Demaran?
He appears to be in his mid-20s at about 5'6", smartly dressed in a well-tailored and stylish outfit consisting of a blue jacket and pants, with a white flowing undershirt peeking out from behind his coral vest. His dark brown hair is neatly trimmed and coiffed with obvious care.
All right. Well, I have been recommended to take a look, listen to the bard. So I will approach. Yes.
Yep, she does seem to be doing a very good job. She clearly has talent. You have to question if, this is what a real bard's like.
Oh, in comparison to Lou.
Yeah, that was a joke.
Yes.
Because Lou is just a cheater.
I mean, I assume Nadrex would have seen other actual bards before, beside Lou. But yes, for now, I'll just keep pretend to be listening to the bard and keep an eye out on the guy who has paid attention to the events happening, to see if he does anything else. Does he just stand there, or?
He's clearly looking about. I mean, he seems to almost be like he's keeping tabs on the women in attendance. Kind of scoping things out a little bit. You can see that the eyes are definitely roaming to any of the available females.
Okay.
He also seems to have taken a notice in the bard.
I will think about what I will be doing with this information. I guess in the meantime, the others can continue.
Uzana, Harton, you've moved. What are you doing?
Trying to enjoy
Hopefully
our
enjoying
evening.
a quiet moment.
I love the exasperation.
Come on, it's only game. Why
The
you
poor
have to do that?
couple trying to have a date night.
See, here's the thing.
And everybody.
Here's the thing. If we had Nat, Squidly, and Jinx with us, we'd be taking them with us to the private areas as well. We just want time away from them. From the short arses and the string beam.
What did I do?
It's not what you've done, it's that you're always there.
We're a family.
That's right, and the one thing families like to do is separate.
Wow.
Are you trying to keep a rough eye on the people around you?
A little bit. Like, I'll roll a
More
disadvantage.
now.
Hmm?
A little bit more now.
Just to
Give me
see
the
if one of them's
rolls.
fucking coming around the corner looking for us, because one of them spilt food in themselves.
It can turn invisible and sneak up on you.
Let's see who are the mover and shakers here. Who's got an aura around them? But most of my focus is on the wife.
Uzana is focused on the. Yep.
Yep.
You two are focused on each other.
Perfect. The ideal
Blind as
outcome.
bats. Yep. The alcohol is flowing, though. Gaddix, you are babysitting Lou's plate while he dances with some lady. What did
9
Lou put
slices
on
of
his
bacon
plate?
when I left.
Anything else?
I mean, just an assortment of everything, pretty much. Lots of bread.
Hang on, let me lay it on thick here. Since we rolled so badly. I've got to say, my years on the sea, sleeping underneath the stars, I've never seen a better blue than you, Yuzi.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I continue your fucking spying.
Gotta sneak a piece of bread off of Lou's plate.
Sleight of hand.
He's dancing.
You think I'm not
Give
watching
me
my
a
plate
sleight
from
of
here?
hand.
I always know where my plate is.
It's the only thing he fucking knows where it is. Boots, money, knife, wound, nope. His plate, though. His food, yes.
Lou, you see a hand reaching for your bread.
Oh,
In the middle of the dance?
gotta get to my plate. Gaddix.
Your dance partner gives a very startled sound as suddenly you're not there anymore.
Let's be honest, she's just lucky he wasn't dipping her.
The other dancers look very confused. There are a lot of eyes looking your way.
Gaddix, what are you doing with your hand there? You working on a new tool for cargo?
Oh, good, you're back.
I was here the whole time.
And he goes to get food. I don't know if this is a bar. It's supposed to be a bar or
As
whatnot.
Misty steps over to babysit his plate.
And I will, of course, return back to my dance. Apologies. You know, that guy's what a joker that guy is. He was probably gonna poison me or something.
Yeah, noted. She goes back over to Felric
The thought may have crossed Gaddix's mind once
and
or
asks
twice.
for a dance again. And again, your poor boyfriend is dragged onto the dance floor as she ignores you.
I want to use command, but I probably shouldn't. No, that'd be bad.
Felric looks like he desperately wants to avoid this.
I should ask Stelric to dance this time.
You should.
It's my plan.
So Gaddix is getting food. Nadrax, what are you doing?
Hmm. While this is happening, I would say I'd go over to Lou while he is not immediately tied up. Well,
Hello?
oh, how's the party gone so far?
Eh,
Met
it's-
any
it's-
interesting people yet?
Yeah, there's one guy who was kind of a dick, and then I think I just ruined my chances of getting any information out of the other one.
Oh, which one would those be?
Dancing one and the guy who's leaning against the wall. Hey, you should try a wall guy. He didn't seem to
You
like me from the
mean-
get-go.
You mean Felton?
Yeah, well, no, Felton, he's good. He's not a spy. Well, he is a spy.
Well,
But-
he's the dancing guy.
No, but the woman,
then-
her. And then there's the wall guy.
Ah, this one. Yes,
Bosun.
the wall guy does appear to be interesting.
Oh, he's referring to the one down south. There
Oh,
are 2 wall guys.
that one.
You might have better luck than I did.
Oh, what did the wall guy down there do?
He didn't seem happy to see me as soon as I approached, which could mean that he thought I immediately sussed him out as a spy because I am a drow. Or he's just a
I
dick.
see. Well, I would say there are other people who also have a bit of an interest in you.
Really?
Say, would you mind asking this lovely gentleman up there by the bar for a dance?
Yeah, which that information, what do we want from him?
Oh, well, just see if he enjoys it and keep him a bit busy.
Okay. Maybe I'll challenge the bard to a bard duel.
Yes,
I'd be
that would also be an option.
I'd be rude. Not at our own party.
Otherwise, did anyone say anything about other people from what's the name again from the Drow
Luskan.
city? Luskan. Yes. Was there any mention that other people from Luskan would be here, unrelated to your companions?
I don't think I've heard anything about that, but I haven't really been doing my job, so
Ah, fair enough. I suppose I'll have to ask dear Felton over there that question then once he's free.
well, you could go free him right now. You could ask that lady for a dance. She seems to be, willing to change partners.
Or I could just ask Ferrect himself for a dance.
The ball's on this guy. I can reach him if I kick.
Yeah, probably, unless I'm on stills.
Between the pair of those things.
Zelric pauses, and you can see he's doing the math as he's trying to figure out how the heck a dance would work. 'Cause he is short. Now he's in a pickle because she says, no, he's good, thank you.
Is he?
Well, I mean,
I ask with a look at Ferrect if he is going to offer any resistance to this lady.
I wouldn't mind either way. I mean, you're a lovely lady, and this is just for fun. I mean, I have, as I said, I have a partner.
Yeah.
Thank you. She's like,
I
oh
will-
yeah, I know. But,
I
you
will
know,
steal him for just a minute. You can have him back later.
she gives you a dirty look. and sulks back to her table.
Are we totally ruining Jarlaxle's operation? Are we just totally fucking up the entire plan?
Absolutely.
And Fellick just goes, "That was awkward. She is very pushy."
Yes, and you appear to lack some spine in that regard. Anyway,
She was
Teddy.
very determined.
Yes, you are a teddy bear.
I'm not a teddy
Anyway.
bear.
Anyway, I was going to ask if this party involves any other
Yes.
involved people of Luskan.
Oh, not involved. I don't know. I
In
don't know everybody
Dragonheist.
from.
Ah, so you do not actually have had a guest list, let's say.
No. I am completely unaware of who was supposed to be at this party, and including our own agents. This is not one of my things.
Mm.
However, I have sussed out that there is at least one, yes.
Yes, I know of at least one as well. For a second one, I'm fairly certain that it is an accident that he is here. But I just wanted to check if you knew anything about that. Or-
I don't know really anything about the actual guests here. It's just I have identified that there is definitely somebody here.
Yes. Very well then. Shall I return you to the lovely lady over there?
Oh gods, no.
Very well then. I will try to gently lead him up here, back to Lou, and push him into Lou.
Hi.
I was
I'm
supposed
sure
to dance
you
with
will.
somebody else, but this will work.
Oh. Okay. That sounds great. I prefer that.
I assume that would have taken us some time as well, if Lou had just stood there. But yeah.
And he does still have that plate there.
Oh
All
yeah,
right.
yeah. He's not going to abandon his plate. So I'll move you two
All
down
right.
to the dance floor.
All right.
Gaddix, what are you doing?
I got my food.
To be
I went
fair,
back
he
to
has
the
no
table.
stake in this.
And I mean, I am keeping an eye on if anybody says, somebody said, oh, I just keeping an eye on what looks important based on what he's heard. But yeah, I do have no stake in this. He's only like half trying.
Really,
He's
there's only one of you getting graded after this, and the rest are just gonna have disappointment.
He's mostly, ever since that guy I mentioned wonders and all that, he's trying to show off Kago. Like, yes, wonder. Feast
Ulrich,
your eyes on my invention.
Mirla is
My
apparently done with the
invention.
dancing and
Yes.
decides to go back to her table.
This is fine.
You are free.
Now,
What are you to do?
I'm tossing up options.
Do any of our other ones in this room have decisions on what to do?
Want to try to coerce spell or to actually helping me out?
I mean,
What
I
kind of
assume.
help do you want?
All right, that guy down there against the wall, fucking Mosen, right?
Mhm.
This leader's not like Drow. Like, this is his deal. He didn't like me from the get-go. Usually, I have to open my mouth first.
Judging by the expression he had when you entered the room, that's entirely possible. He noticed you immediately. I also noticed he seemed to get a similar expression when Nadrax entered.
Seems like Not very spyish behavior.
No, he's very brutish.
Doesn't even like the potatoes.
That could have just been him trying to, get you out of the conversation.
I should go talk to him again.
Lou, why would you antagonize him?
Just mean. But that Keithy woman, who was so polite to ask you to dance. She definitely, well, maybe spy.
I mean, she's certainly interested in asking questions.
Yes.
I'd like to remind you that anybody here might not know my identity depending on who they are. Not all of our agents know our agents.
It'd be funny. Can you like get him fired if you're his boss?
Yes, I could, yes. If that was the case. If they were doing anything wrong.
So if you were a spy, wait, you are a spy. Never mind.
What was your sentence going to be, darling?
If you were a spy, is that how you would spy?
Not me personally. I'm not nearly as upfront. I notice we have an escaping halfling. But I tend to be more on the wall observing. But that is definitely a method.
The old I don't fucking know what to call it. It's gonna come up with a funny name, but I couldn't think of anything funny, or even actually anything at all.
Mm-hmm. Oric, what are you doing?
I was just going to have a look around the entrance and see if there's anyone who's sort of paying extra special attention to anyone who's turning up.
Insight?
Well, besides the lady who's actually hosting the thing.
Mm-hmm. So you do have somebody that you think is of note.
Yes, yes. But maybe not for what we're actually dealing with. Oh well.
Meanwhile, Lou Nadrax, you've noticed that the actor has gone to have a conversation with the dancer.
Hmm.
And the two go off for a dance.
Wonderful. I will leave it to Lou to potentially listen in onto the conversation. And
Is Lou interested in listening to the conversation?
Yeah, once the guy walks up, because Nature did mention the guy, so pay a little bit of attention.
yeah,
Probably suggest Felric does the same.
Yeah, I mean, I've also suggested that you have a dance with him as well.
I can't go steal this lady's dance partner now.
Yes, you absolutely
She'd
can.
probably kill me.
Well, Rena wanted a murder in this party, so you can give it.
We just didn't know who'd be. Well, we all kind of knew it would be Lou.
This is the disaster I was expecting, by the way.
entire party is just spent bullying the Kisu Miyama.
I go to find Harton. We need help.
Code red, code red. No, it's worse. Code purple.
You do need help. Keep looking.
Oh, heck.
Yeah. In the meantime, I would also try to observe the guy Lou pointed out to me, the Mosen Vatsk. Insight, I assume. Mhm.
Uh-huh. And that would be... Remove your name from here. There we go. Ulrich, are you going to be joining those lovely folks in the chat?
Yep, I'm going to come over in here and find out what this group is about. Hello, I'm Horik. Who might you all be?
Oh, brain notes. There we go. Oh, oh god, why is my brain just had a, ooh, ow, that hurt. Have you ever had brain freeze, but without something cold to eat? I just had that experience, and it's very unpleasant. But anyways, hi, this is William. That right over there is Theodore. And this bloke up here, and he points up at the halfling. Or not the halfling, the tiefling. This would be Noom Views.
What do you all do? I'm sort of a odd job person.
Oh, well, Theodore and I we just run a ship. Noom Views, he runs up a shop down in the docks ward.
Ah, interesting.
The tiefling gives a little bit of a bow. Yes,
what do you-
generally I get the things up off the ship and then I distribute to other merchants in the area.
Sort of a wholesaler deal.
Yeah, I do have my own shop, but of course the dock ward isn't necessarily great for, foot traffic. Not that kind of foot traffic anyways.
Do you deal in any alcohol?
Alcohol, no. I deal with more things like jewelry or art, that kind of thing.
Okay, I just happened to be part owner of a tavern and was just wondering about if you'd be able to supply, but obviously not.
No. Anything I would have would be more like the one-off stock. Like that rare bottle that you have for special occasions. Usually we're talking about several thousand gold a bottle.
Yes, that's sort of out of our clientele's price range.
Yes, for most bars.
It's an interesting party.
That's quite lovely so far. Interesting individuals coming and going.
Has there been anyone of note you've seen?
Let's see. Well, I have noticed Rune Reavers showed up. That was an interesting one. He doesn't usually like to come by to these social occasions. If I had to guess, that means that somebody of interest business-wise has turned up for him. It'll be a dwarven fellow. You can't miss him. He's festooned in jewels.
Okay. Have I noticed anyone like that?
I don't know. You didn't walk in the garden, did you?
Nope.
No, then you have not.
Okay.
What is Gaddix doing sideways?
Dancing?
Oh no, give me a performance for the dancing Congo. No.
Oh, wait, so do I roll me or Cargo?
Just roll you.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
Who's
here.
leading?
I mean, you're dancing fairly well. This is visible. Anybody who's keeping an eye on Keithy can see that she is annoyed at this dog. Meanwhile, her dancing partner looks absolutely amused. He thinks this is hysterical.
How long before you think we can make a brawl in the ballroom happen?
I can do it right now,
Depends.
probably. The quick
Do it.
command, someone command punch.
The guy who's amused
No.
between dances or whatever, I slip in my card.
He looks even
Sell
more
it,
amused. And Keithy gives up and then just goes back to her table in a huff.
We ruined her night. We just made her night not very good.
Did I do good?
Erstein kind of looks around, kind of gives a little bit of a shrug, and goes back over to his position.
Let him dance with Kako. He can spy.
These people are gonna want cargoes. We must produce them.
Felric just shakes his head at this is. Gaddix is not very good at the socializing thing, is he?
To be fair, he's not even here to spy.
True.
I am helping.
Daedrax, what are you doing?
Yes.
Gaddix is making a mess of things.
Yeah. I'm getting kind of. God damn it. I'm not. I'm pondering if that. Basically, does that guy look just at Lou and Natrax, or any other non-human or elves or something like that? Does it appear to be some sort of racism on this guy's part?
I mean, he doesn't look particularly thrilled at the tiefling in the room.
So he probably just, yeah. And he's just standing there, not doing anything.
Generally, you do see he moves over eventually, though, and has a word with the lady. And now she's back on the dance floor.
Gaddix, it's your moment.
Someone else needs to ruin this.
Looking tabletop, cargo's doing it, man.
Yeah. I shall return to the bard. Did I miss something, or did those two talk to each other?
No, Mirla and Ernstein have not spoken.
Yeah. Was there anything about Mirla Matrix would know?
No, she just looks like, your regular old elf.
And she hasn't been pointed out to him by anyone, I believe.
I don't think she has.
Yeah. And okay.
In the garden, are the
guess.
couple enjoying their break?
Yes.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Got a chance to just enjoy the evening. No ambush right now, no monsters.
Roll me
Just-
initiative.
That's only to see who gets the couch, the licentious couple or us.
Yep, that's about it. No, y'all are fine there. I will cut back over.
We could just skip somewhat a bit more secluded.
Mm,
Somewhere they won't find us.
Just leave the party and go back home.
Yeah. That's an idea.
Too bad you're not around Lou to get it.
We're gonna literally split the party.
However, you have to remember, do you really want to trust that they won't somehow cause an incident that'll make your life more difficult?
They are 4 grown men, technically, if you stack them. This is their responsibility.
Nadrax, what are you doing?
Well, I assume the Erstein has returned to what he was previously doing.
Mostly just kind of idly listening to the bard.
Mhm.
He's scanning the room. His dance partner was not amused with the business card shenanigans.
Yeah. I guess I will. No, I will. Can I look around to see if there is anyone else other than the 4 persons of interest? If anyone.
Nobody else is really looking particularly interesting.
All right. Can't read. I guess I shall leave that area for now then. Actually, the guy here, Bromas Sultu.
He's the
Sultu.
one that you guys met.
Yes, I know who he is.
Okay.
I was mostly just going to just ask him if he knows the people here, ask for the names of Erstein because Nadrix doesn't know his name yet.
Mhm.
And
You
the
get-
other people.
You get about the same amount of information that Harton got, which is Erstein is a actor from Luskin.
All right.
Keithy comes from, he's fairly certain now she's from Memnon. Staying over with somebody, a new transplant. Mosen, decent, dependable sort. He's a bit confused at, the whole thing with Lou, but not really caring that much. And then, of course, Mirla's been about.
So, would you actually no? Thank you. That will be enough for now.
Yeah, no problem.
There was someone who likes to gossip. Hello
Could it be
there.
Groovecrom, the tiefling?
Yeah. Yeah. I go sit by her again.
She kind of gives a little bit of a wave. Oh, how you been?
Fairly well. I've taken a listen to the bard, and I do agree. She is performing quite well. Far better than what I'm used to.
Enjoying the food? The bard was good, yeah?
Oh, I have not actually tested any of the food yet. I should do that too. But, well, I did see some curious people there, and I was wondering if you could tell me perhaps a bit more about them.
Shoot, who are you looking for?
Well, for one, there was this guy, Mosen Watsk. For some reason, he's been
Oh.
giving me a stink eye all evening. And I can't
Yeah.
figure out why.
He's not much one. Well, he likes elves well enough. Of course, obviously he likes humans, but he's not really fond of many other people. He he can tolerate gnomes, halflings. He's not fond of. And yeah, I could probably see him having some reservations about you.
Huh,
He tries to keep
I
that on the
see.
down low.
I figured as much. I mostly wanted a bit confirmation for that.
Yeah, so it's not you, it's him.
Yes. Not me specifically then either.
Yeah, no, not you specifically.
Yeah. Well, then there was another fellow who also seemed rather interested in, let's say, gossip of more a business-like manner. A certain Mr. DeMarn. Have you heard of him before?
Oh, yeah, he's the actor bloke.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen him about. There was another party I was at that he was at. Nice enough. He went and actually sought me out and had a couple words with me. Very polite, very debonair kind of sort of thing. Caused all sorts of fuss because then my mother was all like, "Oh, are you going to see him again?" And no, no. I mean,
Understandable.
he's pretty enough. I mean, if that was the angle I was going, but I'm not really, not right now. No. Not to mention, apparently he's not from here. I heard something
Yes.
about he came up from Luskin or down from Luskin, I suppose the word would be.
Yes. Yes, I've heard that too.
Yeah,
And
kind of hard to start a family because chances are he'd want to go back up there. And I am not setting foot in that city. I've heard enough about it. Thank you very much.
yes, I have heard quite a bit about it as well. I mean, I did talk to Mr. Cahem over there. He was also not too fond of the place.
It's a hive of pirates.
Yes. But yes, I do have a feeling that Mr. DeMarn may also not be too inclined to that kind of endeavors, settling down and such.
I don't know one way or the other. All I know is he's definitely into the ladies.
Ah,
The last party he went around, and generally made sure to introduce himself to almost all of the ladies. And one of the blokes too. He swings both ways apparently.
I see. Well, if this might be a bit of a weird question, but have you seen him at the other parties with other people who are present right now as well?
No. Well, I don't know. Maybe there might have been one or two, but it's not like he has a friends or associates really. Mostly he tends to meet somebody, and then from what I hear, he then gets invited from that person to another party. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure who suggested Haventry invite him, but that's probably how he got through and around. He's actually not been acting in anything in this area, as far as I know. He's just trying to find a place where he can sign on to get up a career here, I guess, from what he said. So he doesn't have his name from
yes.
acting here yet.
I see. Well,
He's got the face for it. Certainly got the voice for it.
I do have an acquaintance who used to have a passion for the theater and tried out there. Perhaps he can give him some advice on how to get a role, or how to not get a role, and what to avoid.
Yeah, that'd be logical.
Yes. Ah, well. Anything else interesting happened in the meantime?
Not really. Just same old, same old. Thankfully, it's relatively quiet out here.
Ah, yes, I do appreciate that too. And I will continue to sit there for a little while to not appear too busy. Perhaps have a comfortable silence while I watch the other people in the room.
Could always go bother Heart and Nuzana.
Not my fucking job.
This looks like a job for Gaddix.
Yes. They can have their time off.
Yeah, they're here just for funsies. They have no job.
Oh, Gaddix is having a lot of fun. He's giving out so many cards.
Wait, Gaddix, I live with you. I don't need your card.
You don't get in the lab if you don't have a card.
He gives you a second one.
I guess I'll make the paper airplane, whatever that is.
The Luna origami.
Fellowick eventually just pats your shoulder. I'm going to go take up a position up along the wall, so you have fun.
Be sure to take a card with you.
I don't need it. I live
He
with
also
you.
lives with you.
I know exactly. I know where your bedroom is. Thank you.
It's
Hey.
it's the work.
I know where yours is as well because I live in it.
Oh yeah.
Lou, you're free.
Time for a bard duel.
Bard duel.
Bard duel.
The bard is currently working, and she is playing music.
Yeah, no, I'm probably just gonna go wander a little bit now. Burn off some of these calories. If
Okay, where are you going?
I'll go talk to the host and say, "It's just a great party. You got good food. You know, I ate more of it than I should have, but it was good."
She says, "Well, that's certainly a good thing. I'm glad to see that you're enjoying yourself."
Yeah, there's lots of people here.
Oh yeah, there is. Well, I mean, it's a fair amount. I did invite fair amount more, but this is about what you're expecting. But whenever you're talking about events like this, you invite a lot, and then about half don't show up.
Hmm.
Usually
Well,
scheduling conflicts, a lot of bartering between who is going to be where.
I'm sure there's a whole status thing. You know, you went to this person's party, but not this party, etc., etc.
Correct, yes.
Yeah, we should all just be friends.
Well, I mean, half of it is between friends. It's just, business gets involved in these parties. Lots of people like to do business here.
It'd sure be funny if there was some sort of undercover person. How would you even identify them? You know?
She gives you a raised eyebrow. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, neither would I apparently.
Damn it, Lou.
You know anything about art?
A fair bit. I have a couple pieces. More than a couple,
Hmm.
actually.
I like art. I just bought these books about it.
Oh, that's quite lovely. Are you looking to be an artist?
I have a sword. I pull out my harmonica.
Oh, you're a bard.
I am the bard. Except for the other one who's in the other room.
That remains to be seen.
Well, I could always recommend that in between sets you could always have a word with her. She's actually quite talented.
Probably will. I mean, you know, it's always good to get more bard friends to do bardly things.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope that you continue to enjoy the party.
Yes, I'll be sure not to get stabbed.
Please, nobody should be stabbing anybody here. I wouldn't allow it.
It's just me. I kind of attract knives. Anyway, we'll see ya.
See you. You will not be stabbed in this house.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Horik, what are you doing?
Horik's just been basically just watching people come and go, see if anybody's been but anything interesting. Was thinking about heading off.
Yeah, not much coming and going. It seems like most of the people who are going to be here are here.
Okay. Horik's going to say his goodbyes here, then start moving through
Hello,
up to the
Horik.
back of the. Oh God, he's here. Move quicker.
You came in with me.
I mean, Horik could also bother the amorous couple down here. Just for funsies.
3 for 3. Every single Harper. We're investigating, yes. Get a closer look.
I mean, I haven't told him about that. And I assume Lou hasn't either.
Wait, at the end, we'll debrief about that. It's the important thing.
Do I see a flashy dwarf anywhere?
You do. You see him over here.
Ah, Badger Man.
You have somebody that fits the description of Rune Reaver.
Okay, I'm just going to go over here and say hello to this group. Hello, I'm Horik. Who might you all be?
Again, the one over here, the one with the red dot just goes, oh, Jimothy, sir. This over here is, Lutzen. And then the dwarf over in the corner says, Raccoon Rune Reaver at your service, good sir.
Good to meet you all. I'm sort of an adventure and part-time tavern owner at the moment.
Oh, well, that's certainly pleasant.
Yep. What do you guys get up to?
Mostly we're just enjoying the night, enjoying the, and then the dwarf holds up his thing of ale, just is enjoying the drink, mostly.
Is there any drinks I should be taking note of here?
Well, I don't think dwarven ale is necessarily up your alley, good friend.
Yes, that tends to do a number on me when I've tried it with my friend.
Agreed, I advise you stick to the normal stuff. For halflings.
Okay. So what do you do when you're not enjoying fine ale?
I'm a gem dealer.
Okay.
I deal gems. And jewelry. And other fine bits and baubles. Give me that insight. Okay. And you have gotten updated.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake, there's one of them here.
Mm-hmm.
Two of them.
Where can we next go? Where's the hot tub?
So I'm just going to have small talk with these guys over here for a little while. See what the other two do with their lives.
Mm-hmm. You're getting a lot of nice chatter. Lou, what are you doing?
I guess I could do I'll ask the actor for a dance. Obviously, you have something in common.
All right, then. So, you go and approach Mr. Airstane.
Yes. Where the fuck am I on the map? My God.
You're in
Oh,
the you're in the foyer.
I'm in the other room.
Yeah.
Let me just move you over to Airstane. There we go.
I've had enough standing around here. Let's actually hit the dance floor. Come with me.
So, you approach. How do you
Hello.
start your conversation?
Hello, Mr. Actor Man.
Ah, I see you've done a little bit of research. Who might you be? I'm at a disadvantage.
Fucking nailed it.
My name is Lou. Actually, your name precedes you. I was slightly involved in the theater scene back in college.
Oh, really?
I was almost a
Hey.
wizard in the Heroes of Vandalen. Can you believe that?
We show them how it's done.
You tried out, I take it?
Yeah, I got past, the first round, I think, but, someone was better.
Well, that is how things work, isn't it? Well, certainly
Yeah,
a
but I-
pleasure to meet you. Do I need to introduce myself, or have you also deduced my name?
If you have a fancy way of doing it, I'd love to hear it.
I'm just simply Airstane Damarn.
Ah, it's good to meet you.
It's also a pleasure. You're a local boy?
Yeah, well, I was out in the boondocks in a village, but I moved here a few years ago.
Ah. Country boy becomes actor?
I become a musician and adventuring type more so.
You were told not to lie.
He'll lie for you. He'll do it.
Look, the harmonica is the musician, but I'm still here.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Good to meet more people interested in the arts.
Yeah, you think you're gonna pick up anything up here soon? I can come see.
Hopefully, I will have to do a little bit of thinking. It's always interesting to try to break into a new environment.
We do have a nice theater, so
Which theaters do you suggest?
the one where the orcs were or giants were, giant opera.
Lightsinger Theater. Well, that's a relatively small one, if I recall correctly. Theoretically, and he thinks about it over. Well, there are places that do rent out for nights on that, so a couple of one-off performances. I have looked at, throwing my hat in at a couple of those, but I haven't quite been successful yet. I do know that the theater is a little bit different up here.
Well, you know more about that. You being a traveling guy.
Mm.
Where's the coolest place?
So where's the coolest place?
Where is the coolest place?
That's a bit hard to say. I mean, lately, I'd say most of my experience, particularly in the acting world's up in Luskin. Waterdeep's been certainly interesting. This is a much safer environment, I just must admit, but Luskin was more lucrative.
Yeah, Bugbear broke into our shop and just bonked me on the head so hard I died for a minute.
Thank you for
That
your
is
side of a
different.
conversation.
That is interesting. Maybe I might want to reconfigure what I think is Waterdeep safety. Why was a bugbear wonking you on the head?
I have a way of getting people to do that.
On
Want
purpose?
to dance?
Talking.
Yeah.
Sure, let's dance.
Fucking hell.
He seems baffled.
It's working. Head empty.
I try to signal Lou over here to at least get a twirl and whisper in his ear, because fucking hell.
Yeah, he was smart. You're
As we
back.
slave a dance floor. Lou, maybe you should make subtle suggestions on his perhaps origin. Like, maybe when he sailed down here, Was the ship he on, flying the flag of Ship Kerr, for example?
Mm.
To clue him in that you might know who he is and he could be safe knowing who you are,
I don't think anyone
despite
knows
the
who I am.
obvious.
I can't imagine he would have been briefed on us being here.
Lou, there's enough.
Yeah.
There's enough mirrors in the house.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm a trout.
And then back to the wife as I just push that out of my memory and continue to be the best dancer on the floor here.
Give me a performance.
I did. It's a 19.
Oh no! I meant for Lou.
Hey,
No
fuck this up, keep
harmonica
fucking
for
up.
your feet.
The wrong sheet. Fucking, I hate when the sheet like collapses itself into a weird way.
Yeah.
There we go. And bah!
Wow.
His noise didn't sound
Um,
encouraging.
Mine did not also go encouraging. What
Oh,
in
no.
the fresh?
No harmonica on you this time.
I didn't do that bad, but
What? No, Lou. I mean, the thing is, he's gonna have the 15.
Is he? Is he really?
I mean, if I'm humming
Yeah.
along, it's technically a musical performance.
No, well, more what I'm wowing is the fact that Airstane. And, oh no! I think it's seen.
No,
That
no.
is seen.
Nah, he wouldn't go fishing around. He's got his hands busy.
No, I'm just more laughing at the fact that Airstane and Lou natively rolled the same.
Get fucking schooled by some proper people here.
Somebody who should know how to dance is failing to dance.
It's almost like he's affected badly by Lou.
Ah, my anti-drow field. I actually should note that down. It might be relevant.
I really hope
Anti-Drow
I really hope I'm writing this. It'll be
just
fucking
obvious.
hilarious if this turns out to be the case.
So
But as
you
they
are
dance,
dancing.
Lou's obviously distracted by. He's trying to formulate good questions to get information out.
And he can't do
Yeah.
two things at once if one of them involves thinking.
Yeah, apparently, this is also throwing Airstane off a little bit. And you saw him dancing with the lady. He is a very skilled dancer. Until you showed up, Lou.
It was the
Could be
first
anti-
person at Heart clocked. And he went completely ignored by the spies.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know if he's the spy yet.
I
or
know, I
not.
don't. I really hope he is, though.
It'd be so fitting.
Yeah, he has an anti-drow field. I mean, that's as much as a guarantee as we've got here.
It is a legitimate piece of evidence.
You're dancing with Airstane. Do you have any questions for him?
Are you a spy? No, that wouldn't be good. Hey man, how was the ride down here on a boat that I presume had flags?
Fucking hell! Just across the dance floor is just Harton looking at you. The fuck are you saying? I gave you a sentence as an inquiry. What did you give him?
A couple of the words from the sentence.
Yes, it did. I did come over on a ship with flags. It was quite enjoyable.
Flags are cool.
Gonna fucking bean him in a moment.
Who did you have to pay to get your fare down here? Or what was the arrangement on that?
Oh,
How
I've got-
expensive is
I've
it
gotta
actually to
get away
travel?
from that.
It's not that expensive. I picked it. He's actually a trading captain. He tends to run, if I'm not mistaken. He goes from Luskin down to Port Last, Neverwinter, Waterdeep, and then continues his way down. And I just got off at the Waterdeep stop.
Ah. Where's the guy from, Luskin, or where's he from?
Oh, the captain?
Yeah.
No, the captain was from Waterdeep.
Oh yeah. I know some captains from Waterdeep.
Oh, who do you know?
Well, no, I mean not. It's just I live in Waterdeep, so I've met the captains at the bar.
Ah, right.
We do run a bar. They'll do that.
No, I did not know that you own a bar. What kind of bar?
Yeah. The Troll Skull Tavern. We have a legitimate troll skull of a troll that we killed.
Well, that certainly seems very interesting.
Anyway, what brings you to this party specifically? I mean, it's good dancing, good food, but who invited you? I mean, I just got last minute thing.
Oh, well, I mean, Lady Haventry was ever so kind and gave me an invitation. I'm not sure who gave her my name. I actually hadn't met her prior to this. Well, I'd seen her, but not really interacted too much. I don't think I made that much of an impression to get an invite. But when you're an actor, you have to start rubbing elbows with the important people. That's how you get the best roles.
You should try that. Wait, I'm doing that right
You
now.
should. Well, unfortunately, I'm not necessarily the person who could get you roles here. Luskin, certainly, but here, no.
Oh, there's certainly no way I would ever go to Luskin. I'm not associated with anyone from Luskin.
Well, now you are.
I know so many people from Luskin.
You know some people who might vacation in Luskin. They may have come from elsewhere.
Hey, Drax.
Yes.
Help.
What are you doing? Yeah, like, help poor Lou.
I've given him enough help, for fuck's sake. Can you really not seal this? This is going to be on your report card.
I'm trying to head empty strategy. It's not working so well.
Actually, I think at this point I'd be more interested in Horik striking up a conversation with the dwarf. Does he remain there?
Does
Or
work
will he
remain
move
there?
away at some point?
Horik was just having small talk. He was about to sort of move to the north and talk to the lovely lady up there.
Okay.
All right.
When you approach Horik, she just kind of nods politely. Hello there.
Hello, I'm Horik. I was just wondering who you are.
Chafisi. Chafisi Sivrong. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
I'm a part tavern owner and adventurer. What do you do?
Oh, you see, well, I'm a widow.
Oh.
Yes, unfortunately, Lord Sivrong died should be about 12 years ago now.
So what
I'm
you're
here
saying
for the
is
fun.
you're single.
She is single.
And currently mingling.
She is mingling. She's also a little bit old for Horik, but she's in her early 50s.
That's about his age, isn't it?
Yeah, but not halfling-wise.
Yeah. She's a little on the tall side for me.
You could teach her a fitness regime.
Yes. Yes. Do you know anyone interesting around here I should have a talk to?
It depends on what kind of interesting you're looking for. I mean, if you're looking for tales of the sea that should get your fire going, Kaham would be definitely a good one. Out here, I mean, not really much. I mean, there's the two lovebirds sitting up over there. Most of the interesting people would probably be in the ballroom. See who's looking for a dance and have a conversation. That's usually the best way of handling these events. Oh, and I do recommend copious amounts of alcohol. It gets you through.
I may just have to do that.
Well, I mean, the
Thank
wine
you for
here
your
is
time.
certainly good. Oh, you're welcome. You have a good rest of your evening.
Have I seen anyone wearing what might be a Harper badges or any sort of form of identification I may have come across on Blue at some point?
Nope. Hello, kittens. Please go back into your bedroom.
Just gonna
Raider?
swing myself around.
Raider? Yara.
You call Brady a kitten.
No, I said hello kittens, and I told Braider to go get the kitten.
Raider may indeed be a kitten to her, but he is not plural.
The cat just is staring at him and refuses to go back in the bedroom. But what was the question?
Saying thank you for your time, and was going to go over and see about this friendly-looking captain over there.
He gives you a little bit of a nod. Hello?
Hello, I'm Horik. I'm just new to the town and just mingling at the moment.
Hadar Kaham. Pleasure to meet you.
So you're obviously a captain, are you?
I am, yes.
What ship do you sail on?
Crap. Where's my note? Hey, Drax, do you remember? Because I lost my note.
Icebreaker, I believe. or
Icebreaker. Thank you. Yes, Icebreaker.
Oh,
There you go. He's captain of the Icebreaker.
do you have a regular trade route, or is you just chartered? How does this even work?
In the summer months, we go up to Luskin and back down this way usually. Mostly, well, lately sometimes we stop up at Port Last if there's anything particular to pick up there. But we like to run the Scrimshaw down. We've got some good money in that, assuming that you can handle with the pirates. And of course, greasing the palms.
Of course.
In the winter months when it's too cold, we tend to go down Calimport way. We stop by Baldur's Gate, go to Memnon, go to Calimport, and then just generally stay in that region. Usually we drop off Baldur's Gate after a while. It starts getting too cold up there as well.
How did you end up at this party?
Oh, I've met Lady Haventry a couple of times, and I knew her her deceased husband.
Oh, okay. Well, it's been good meeting you. Thank you for your time.
It's been a pleasure.
Okay.
Once
Let's see if
again,
they've gone and destroyed the bar, the ballroom yet.
I try to bend the pointed ear of the drow.
I can save this. I can totally save this.
Right, you think you've got something here?
You mentioned Ship Kurth. I should probably mention that too.
Right, do you want another little suggestion?
It might probably be helpful.
Right, you could always bring up the bar, and perhaps his interest in the brand One-Eyed Jacks.
Oh, because that is from Luskin.
It's... yes, it is. It is just from Luskin. That's the only important bit about that. Of course it is.
Now I have an eye patch in my pocket, right?
I am leaving now with my wife. Good luck. I have done what I think is beyond what I should have.
I'll make sure you get a good write-up from the boss.
Not listening. Just twirling away with Uzana. God, you make everything so much better.
I can say that. I'll bring up One-Eyed Jack.
Okay, how do you bring up One-Eyed Jacks?
I just remembered actually, being that we are a bar that serves alcohol. I think actually there's a brand from Luskin that we use. It's called One-Eyed Jacks. Or is it Two-Eyed? Not One-Eyed Jacks. It has two eyes.
I would assume that I'm familiar with the establishments because the proprietor seems to only have one eye.
Huh. How did that happen?
I don't know. That is a question people have talked about quite a bit.
What if he secretly has three eyes?
Fuck's sake.
Your dance partner does not seem to know how to respond to that and just eventually says, where would he have put the other two?
Maybe under the eye patch. Hmm?
That would be for
Or
one.
just come near the door and then suddenly thinks, no, this is a silly place.
Just want to shut out any perception beyond the missus as we twirl on the dance floor.
Or just going to look around here and see if there's anyone of interest.
Okay. Where are you, Lou? Or not Lou, Hork. I've lost Hork. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there is nothing of interest in this room. Gaddix, what are you doing?
Is anybody interested in the dog?
No.
Damn.
They've all seen the dog. They're done.
Oh.
That's all he's
Actually,
got.
Yeah, he'll go back to a table.
Nadrax, what are you doing?
I shall politely excuse myself from the lady and return to the ballroom. Given that I don't think I have noticed anything noteworthy in that area during the
Lou?
conversations with Horik.
Lou, Erstein very politely excuses himself from the dancing.
Actually, I will go to Horik and ask. And found out anything interesting thus far?
Nothing concrete. There's definitely a few interesting people around, but
Any suspicions?
I was semi-suspicious of Erstein Deramir, I think was his name.
Erstein de Marne.
That sounds about right.
Yes. This one I have pegged as in bed with Shalaxle as well. But I'm honestly not too sure if this is the only one. The question is, who else will be?
Well, Rune Reaver and Boovkrom, I think maybe just more here for. They are obviously looking at people and taking notes, but I think it's more on a business sort of thing. They seem to be
Yes.
interested in valuables, which, well, I'm not too sure if that's why Jarlax will have people around a place like this.
No, I don't. Actually, are there any interesting pieces of art around?
I haven't actually looked. There seems to be paintings on the wall here.
Yes, Lou did mention something about this before we came in.
There seem to be a few around here.
Yes, to be honest, I do not know if it is some figment of imagination of that. Well, I can't really call him boy, given he is 5 times my age at least. But yes, if it is something that actually matters right now, or if it is just a fancy of him. But I suppose if someone is looking around for valuables, that could also be a thing. Then again, Jalaxel will probably be the one who does the retrieving himself.
See, the ones I've looked at seem to be in the business of selling expensive items, as it were. So maybe getting an idea what people's tastes are so they can tailor a sale. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, other than Mr. DeMarn, I'm honestly a bit stumped. I wouldn't know where to go next. It is a bit frustrating, to be honest. But I've also hadn't had the chance to look at any individual people more closely. I did listen about a bit around for that man Mosen Vatsk. He seems to be an unpleasant fellow, but also not involved in Chalax's business.
Yeah, I don't. I doubt he'd be working with Jarl Axel from what comments we've got about him.
Yeah. Well, you've been in there a bit longer than, well, before I arrived. Did anything happen before that of interest? Any interesting people?
Nothing that stood out.
Yeah. I'm
I
mostly
ju-
asking because I can't remember anymore if there was anything about Mirla Silent Beam.
She was a interesting source of information, but I don't think she's involved with Jarl Axel. I think she's just more of a social butterfly going around.
Yes, I've met.
Apparently, she came to the city to get married, and her husband, well, fiance, ended up dead. And she's hung around.
I see. I've had a similar source of information. That a lady sitting alone at the table. She listens to all manner of gossip. The captain, on the other hand, Haidar Khan. Have you spoken with him?
Yes, he was another one I thought of, but
Yes. He does appear to be from Luskan, but not involved into any of this. I would hardly expect anyone to be from anyone from Chalax's organization to talk smack about Luskan.
oh,
They
I
would
don't
have
know
to have
about
some
that.
sort of
But
pride.
yeah,
Fair enough. Still. I wouldn't know who else to interview. Do you have any ideas?
not really. I haven't explored this place fully, but I'm not seeing anything of interest. Maybe I'll have a look at these paintings on the wall here
Yeah.
and see if any of them are signed by JB.
Well, there's one room you could probably check out. It's near the kitchen. I roughly point him westward.
Okay, I shall do that later.
Very well. I'll see if Lou has found out anything else interesting, or if he's still floundering about, making Felrect question why he has gotten even interested in him. But let's see.
It can't be a bit because of his family. I mean, I don't think Elric's interested in halflings.
Yes. Well, a good hunting. I'll see you later.
Good luck.
Midgets,
And yes,
Lou and Airstane are no longer dancing.
Lou is so sad.
what is Lou instead doing?
actually probably gonna go over to Felric and ask for some advice on how to watch people in a very spy-like manner, as he is doing now.
Just going through the Fortnite dances by himself.
He's doing the lasso
Oh.
move on his own legs.
Off you go to
Just
Felton.
trips. Where'd he go? Where is he?
He's
And
down south here.
and I assume Kithi is still pissed.
Oh yeah, she is sulking. She seems a little bit better now that she's had a dance with Mosin, but she is particularly she sees the two objects of her ire in front of her. She is visibly sulking. And Felix just goes, "Darling, have you tried just talking with people normally?
I'm incapable of doing that.
You are capable. I've seen you do it on occasion. Try thinking before the words come out."
I'm trying a new technique. Okay, it's called head empty. It worked like
No.
once.
No, it does not work. Head needs to be full, and you need to pause and think about the words you're saying before they roll out of your mouth.
Head empty. Full?
Martin literally
Oh,
gave
yes,
him things
darling.
to say, and it became word salad.
Try speaking with people
Okay,
and thinking about it before you do it.
how about this? I'll think about it now. I'm gonna take a break from the talking to people. You said you're a looker, but how do you ascertain someone from a room?
What?
How do you spy good? What are you doing?
I'm looking and listening
How?
with my ears and eyes.
I'll give this a shot. By the way, my anti-drow field affected Earthstain.
Why do you think that?
He could not dance.
I noticed. That was interesting.
And I do have that effect on drow, as we all know.
Yes, and he is a dancer. Yes, he can dance very well.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Hey, Drax.
Yeah.
The two drow spies that you know are drow spies are talking in the corner.
Lou is looking very intense. He's you know. You should get a roll perception, look around the room, and like
Yeah.
Ferric is doing.
Gonna burst a blood
Yes.
vessel.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Herman's about ready to lose it.
Yeah. I mean, at
How does
this
Uzana
point,
feel at this?
It's just we sat down. It's the first person Harton saw, and he went completely ignored by the actual spies. He gave Lou statements that were open enough to clue the guy in, and they became a salad. Like, I'm trying to help, but it has to be him that does it. I don't need the gold stars.
I think I got the point across with the when I jack stuff.
I think you jacked that up.
3 eyes.
yeah.
What if
I
he
mean,
had
at this
3
point-
eyes?
At this point in character, I don't think if there's anything else I can really do. I mean, I don't think I've missed any area to check with
Have
the
you?
inside roles.
Have you talked with everybody?
I haven't
probably
talked
dance
with
with
Mosen Vatsk, but I have talked with the one who told me that there's a particular reason why he would look at me, so talking with him would probably not end that well. I guess there are still the lady up here I could talk with.
But so you've heard about her though. Who is the one person that so far people are all interested in?
Talk to the chief.
What? I'm not sure.
Is there anybody who is still under suspicion of being a spy?
Honestly, I'm kind of tired at the moment, so I might be missing something.
Could be seesaw.
But
The only individual that hasn't really been cleared or excused away so far has been the Luskin actor up in the corner.
Because I failed to get anything out of him.
yeah, I mean, I assume he would be competent enough to not give anything away directly.
You've got to make him slip. Literally, I have a banana peel. Take it.
But I mean, well, I mean, there has been a fairly decent hint for it. I guess I will go to that table.
Maybe this bloke up here, the one with the purple dot.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
The conversation at that table, would it still go when I entered?
Yeah, they just say, "Oh, hello. If you want, you can grab a seat."
Ah, of course. I assume there's some dinner there too, because I don't think I've had any of that yet.
You would the main
Yeah.
table's up here, so you get your
Ah.
your food and bring it to the table.
Yeah, I'll get my food, bring it over there. And who are you? Lovely fellows?
You get general information. You meet up with Mirla. Generally, they just seem to be having polite conversation. Where's Lou going?
Okay. Have there been any shifts of topic once I have arrived?
No, they just seem to pick up where they left off.
So, just small talk, nothing of interest.
Mm-hmm. Generally, a lot of what's so and so doing.
I guess I will attend that discussion for now for some time and have a bite or two.
Lou, where have you gone?
I intend to become best friends with this tiefling.
Okay.
My strategy of head empty might work here.
Okay. Introduce yourself.
Hello, gentlemen.
This is what
I am Lou.
This is what I get to feel a little bit whenever I make a puzzle for you lot. So savor that, Rena.
Hello there, good sir. Oh, that is a wonderful suit.
Thank you.
That is definitely. This is a custom-made suit. Where did you get this?
I have to have some secrets. Hey, we just met. Maybe I'll hook you up with my tailor later. But
Please
he's
do,
the
good
best.
sir.
Of course, you're all names?
Yep, I forgot what the other two blokes were. It's Thomas and Theodore. There we go. Oh no, it was William and Theodore, and then Noomviews. Noomviews Goofcrum.
Not to be like weird or anything, but yeah, you're a tiefling. I'm a drow. That Mosin guy? You could stink eye from him.
He's always done that. Just ignore him.
Okay.
At least
think I annoyed him a
he's
little bit, so that's
professional enough in his job. Just in social situations, he can't seem to hide it.
Yeah, I can just stay clear of that guy. But anyway,
Yeah.
what do you guys all do? I'm kind of a bar owner, adventurer type myself.
Merchant. And these two, they work ships.
Yes, boating. A noble pursuit.
Not boating, shipping. There's a difference.
But what if you're
We
not
work
shipping
with
anything on the
ships.
boat?
Then we're still on a ship, therefore we're shipping.
What is a boating then? Never mind. Anyway, what do you sell?
Mostly fine jewels, different collectibles, art objects, that sort of thing.
You say art?
Yes. Fine art.
What do you think of this Art Incarnate guy, huh?
Oh, that whole disaster. I'm hoping none of my stuff gets pinched. I'm just
Yeah,
more
never-
keeping my stuff under a tighter lock. If I had to guess, this is a very elaborate attempt at art theft. I wouldn't be surprised if Art and Jaunty Brigand are all in it together.
It's the first guy who's fucking right.
I mean, not entirely, because you're not assisting Jarlax.
Yeah, you're against each other. You're rivals.
But we are entirely on the
rivals.
same team.
Right.
He's your boss.
Just looking into Uzi's eyes, just saying, right, I think I've let him roam free long enough, aye? Sorry to interrupt their evening, love. Gonna go grab this fucker.
Alright.
You, over here. He'll rejoin his conversation in a bit. I'm sure it was wonderful. Lou, over here.
You have any cool art books? Send
Luke,
them to
over
Troll Skull
here.
Tavern! Troll Skull!
They all look very confused.
Over
Yeah,
here
do some advertising.
with me.
Hello?
Hello,
Airstane looks greatly amused at this.
hello, Mr. Damarn.
Hello there, I don't think we've been introduced. You are?
Well, Hart and Glenbrook, an enjoyer of the fine vintage that is One-Eyed Jacks. Feels a brand I'm quite loyal to at times. You know, you have it once or twice and it just becomes a habit.
Oh yes, it's quite pleasant.
Aye. Nothing to worry about. What was the shit you were saying to him?
I thought, you know, I would be more like mysterious.
Three eyes!
I mean, I can't disprove. I can probably disprove that one.
Right.
Maybe he was implying that the third eye was under the hat. After all, it is rather wide-brimmed.
I've no ideas. It could be topping the feather for all we know, or maybe he just keeps one on the back of the eye patch.
That's right. It's like I kind of said that.
Oh, lovely to meet you.
Hmm.
It's a case of we're on the same side here.
I know we are. Let's go over and have a
I
conversation.
just felt I had to
elsewhere.
make that clear because of him.
Come on, Harton, Lou. Come here.
Don't go saying my name with exasperation.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm more. The exasperation is general. Harton.
I
You are
gave,
kind of
Not
responsible
at
for
you.
me.
I am. Don't you fucking say that.
You have a barking. Airstane has to bite off whatever it was he was thinking of. Just let's go.
Lou,
I know where there's a place we can.
Yeah. We're coming along in a sec. I just gotta. Lou, I gave you every opportunity. I gave you every opening, alright? I tried to make it so that you were the one who do this.
I knew it was him.
Don't fucking lie to me.
I had an idea it might be him.
Doesn't say anything else to him. I'll be back in a moment, love.
Uh-huh.
Just want to talk a bit of business.
This guy looks similar to that guy.
I'm just grabbing him, just dragging him with me. It's just
Yeah,
one
let-
vice grip on the shoulder.
I will just yank all of you halfway across the map.
I weigh like 100 pounds.
Cause yeah, I just realized 5 o'clock. We're actually 10 minutes over, so yeah, let's just
Yeah, that's it. I'm just like, no, I'll
solve
just move
this.
y'all over here. Mr. Damarn rests up against the well and just looks at the two of you.
I'm
Well,
learning.
Harton, that didn't take you very long.
I'll be honest, I had you well, I won't say I had you sorted immediately, but you look like the one. You're from Luskin, an actor, you've got a lot of talents that sort of way. It feeds together in that you're obvious but not too obvious.
Lou, what on earth were you doing?
Okay, so I was trying a strategy called head empty. My mentor has suggested that was a bad idea.
You can
I will
stop
not-
that. Which mentor?
It'll. I'm not gonna. Shit, I don't know.
Lou, I know. Was it Felrect?
He does tend to give me good ideas.
Yes, good. Okay, so he won't get a complete failure for this. Lou,
Look,
what is in your head?
I'd like to say a few words in favour of Felric in the case of he's not able to control this, really, because look at them. You heard what came out of him, and I just said a sentence to him, and look what came out afterwards.
Head empty.
I installed Felrect there specifically to try to help work on this one. Head empty?
It was a bad strategy. I will not use it again.
At least you didn't show up with the eye patch on this time.
I do have it. You want to see it?
I've seen it, Lou!
Oh yeah.
I've seen it on you!
Yeah.
That's why I took your hat in the first place!
You know, I had my suspicions when you couldn't dance because, anti-Drellfield.
He
The
looks
two of them
physically
are just
pained.
so pained right now.
It was a bad
Well.
strategy. I will not employ it again. I just this was a good time to test out something new because it's not the highest stakes in the world.
Lou, I want to see you impress me once in your life.
And don't go thinking you've got a lot of time with those centuries.
We do have quite a bit of time until someone kills me.
Exactly, and
good
with the
time.
rate that you've been bonked over the head, I happen to remember the time you got shredded by a rock.
That wasn't, it's like... That was unfortunate, but he was still doing a good thing there, a good idea. It just didn't play out that well.
I agree, that wasn't the dumbest thing I've seen him do. It was actually very impressive until he dropped.
What if I keep the words inside my head instead of just spewing them out into the world? Huh.
Good idea,
That's a
Lou.
start.
Gotta make room
Your
in there
two
somehow.
dads are very disappointed in you. Two of your
Chester would
three
be super
dads.
Chester would be proud.
No, he would not.
He'd be
He would love you.
confused.
He would love you, but not be proud.
Maybe he'd be impressed on the double triple spy. Never mind. Head
Alright,
full.
so I'm aware that you all were looking for me, I presume. Why?
Lou, go on. I'll give you a chance to explain.
There was a chance it didn't go as badly as it went, and we could have been impressive.
No, answer the fucking question.
We are sidestepping any what could be's. Tell me the reason you are here. You were not on the guest list originally, I do not believe.
No, it was a last minute thing, yeah.
Lou,
You know,
just
you know
fucking
Mert.
tell him.
I know Mert.
He's a Harper, yeah.
Yes.
sent the
You
three
are
of us.
also.
I don't.
Yes.
Fucking, the other two, he sent those guys as well. He sent us here.
Why?
You could just do a fucking sentence. Alright, Mert the
He does know you're
moneylender
here.
of a harbour assigned us to look in this party and find a possible break into your spy. Simple. Jesus fucking Christ, Lou.
We did find him.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, they do know about the whole presence in the city thing.
Oh yes, of course I knew that. Labrol knew we were here a long time ago.
They also seem to want me to work for you while working for them, which I'm already doing.
Yes.
Oh,
of course you do.
glorious.
Yeah,
we
we
will
can feed 'em
discuss that.
information.
We will discuss that later at Troll Skull, where we can't possibly have any listening ears. Okay, look. They're looking to spot the Dragondeath spy. That's great. Well, I suppose we should probably do something for your Harper reputation and let you all catch the spy, yes?
I vote we betray Mosen. That guy's an asshole.
Mosen's not a spy.
Exactly. We just say he is.
I'm
I find
surprised
it
that
very
you...
impressive that you all brought more Dragondeath spies than the party had to begin with.
Well, he needed
Yeah, the
supervision.
Harper's really fucked up on that one.
Right, alright, look. The only spies here, other than you, Do you count? Other than you, are myself and Felric. Obviously, we're not going to burn Felric because he lives with you. That would be hard to explain after that.
Yeah.
My disguise is perfectly burnable. This is just more of an off. This is mostly for fun, truth be told.
Honestly surprises you yourself. Really thought it would be a subordinate.
Oh, this is just for fun.
Hmm.
You think
I
I
think
don't
Kravik
enjoy the
would
fine
not give-
parties?
No, it's not
Oh.
there. It's just something that the gut would have got the sniff thereof.
Oh, well, I do tend to do my disguises fairly well.
There's a look on Harton's face.
You know me. And that's actually an added benefit. I expect people who know me to be able to see my disguises. I don't try to hide from the people who know me.
Right. That's what you think about the Free Harpers who did not find him.
Oh, Natrix was perfectly aware that this guy, not that it was Chalaxle himself, but that this was the one we were looking for.
Why didn't you go to him, man?
Right.
What was
Because we're
actually the
just
goal?
here to
Was,
find
what?
them. We didn't need to go talk to him.
Yes, I believe the only goal was to afterwards point out who it was. I didn't realize we should talk to him.
Well, it's a case of getting the, Brigadier of approved story to then tell the Harpers.
We're probably gonna
That
turn
was
that
what
into
I was
night.
going to do, not
Yeah.
at the party.
Yes, like afterwards. That was what my impression was of the goal here.
But Lou specifically had to talk to him because it was showing his skills as a spy.
Fair enough.
Right, new strategy next time.
Well, what do you suggest we do, Lou? After all, you're going to want to impress your Harper boss.
Well, you said this. You don't. This guy. We can totally have the Harpers think that this guy, who you are now, is a spy, and that's fine, right?
Yes.
So we should probably tell them that. But then I also need I need them a believable way to make them think that you recruited me, but only just now.
Well, I know one way that we could indicate that you got my attention. At the end of the party, people will of course be starting to exit. I'll be making my exit, and I'll be speaking to Lady Haventry. He gestures for you to come over.
I just
What?
realised my involvement here is done. I'm going back to the missus. Have a good evening, you
Oh, yes.
two. Nope.
Enjoy your night, Harton. Thank
Yeah.
you for your assistance.
I
Yeah, it was
wish it
more
weren't
effective than I was
needed.
gonna do.
So, Lou, you're fully aware that I am wearing my hat, yes? Even though you can't see it?
I mean, that's the part of the illusion, right?
Yes. So it's quite simple. When we go to leave, I'll be speaking with Lady Haventry. You can quite simply unmask the spy.
Yeah. Do a little mage hand. Just pop it off the top of your head.
Oh, I recommend doing it the old-fashioned way. Just grab it, pull it off. I'll take my hat back, excuse myself. Everybody will know you found the spy. And conceivably, I would be impressed by you sorting my disguise out. I'm not,
Yes.
because you didn't.
I was maybe gonna get there, given a couple more hours.
We don't have all night, Lou.
That's why I didn't actually get there.
Enjoy the rest of the party. Don't screw this up.
Just take the hat and then give it back to you later.
No, give
Or
it back
now.
to me when I
Immediately?
snatch it back from you.
Oh, okay. I will not hold on to the hat.
Thank you.
You really do need to do it step by step.
Should I add any magical flair, like some fairy fire?
No.
A little bit of blah, and,
Do not add any flares. Take hat. I take hat back. I leave.
Can I say something cool like "Have at thee, scoundrel"? Eh?
No. No.
I'll just say,
You-
that's a spy, and then I'll take your hat.
There you go. That works. Have fun, Lou.
Anti-drow field, disengage.
Fuck's sake.
Horik, you have a very flustered-looking air stain pass by you in the hall.
Hello.
Hello, Horik.
See you later.
Yes, as usual. Horik, you have no idea who that was.
I think he's proud.
He's proud, oh no.
Proud. Proud.
Ah. But yes. Lou, are you going to inform any of your other Harper buddies that you have identified the spy? Or more specifically, that the spy has identified himself with Harton's assistance?
It'd be kind of funny to just totally clear his name and have him searching for other people. No. I'll tell him, yeah. Turns out fucking Jarlaxle was here himself.
Oh, it was he himself.
Yeah. I should have known the anti-drow field worked.
So, we are going to tell him after the party that we've identified him?
What, Mert?
No, tell Axel, and then ask what we should tell Mert.
Oh no, he's already mad at me and it's already sorted out. I'm going to unmask him at the end of the party. So that's how that's gonna go. Just be aware.
Ah, I see. Well, have fun with that then.
You guys
Should
get to
I-
watch.
Should I give you a light show for that?
No, I asked the same thing. It was expressly forbidden. Although if you did it and I had no idea you were gonna do it, I never heard that.
Yes, you never told me.
I'm gonna get in so much trouble.
A little bit of firework can't hurt.
Or it could, very much, I'm not sure. But it wasn't my idea, and I never heard anything about it.
Of course.
All right. So, unless there's anything particular anybody wants to do, yes, the party starts winding down as expected. Lady Haventry has taken her position back up. And people start filtering out, including Airstain, who goes to have a lovely chat with the hostess and thank her for the lovely evening.
I get Lou in the garden as he's sitting alone, thinking about what he's done. Oh, I should sneak up behind him. Yes. Wait a minute! This is a spy! And I will grab the hat. Just fuck.
And to absolutely nobody's surprise at this stage of the game,
There's a smattering
have
of minor applause from the guests.
oh no, the guests are absolutely, there is a sharp intake of breath from pretty much everybody involved because suddenly there's another drow in the room.
And he sparkles. Or sparkles are
Jarlaxle
around him.
does not look amused at the sparkles and looks at Lou and snatches the hat back.
Literally with me.
Lady Ramalia looks like she's about to fall over.
Step
You
back,
have an
good
inkling.
lady.
You have an inkling that she might actually know who this is. And Jarlaxle gives a very theatric bow. Says, I do apologize for the spectacle, good lady. Thank you for your absolute wonderful hospitality. Maybe we can do this again sometime. And Lou, you get another stink eye of doom as he sprints out the door.
Wasn't me.
The guards do go running over, and Lady Ramalia quickly calls them off. No, leave him. Leave. If he's left, leave him. Leave him. And guards do kind of back up. As she goes, oh dear.
Are you okay, good lady?
I'm perfectly fine. You saw he didn't touch me.
He seemed dangerous.
And she starts to say something, and then she looks at you and bites it back. You have a feeling she was about to say, well, he is a drow.
Well, Luke has proven that drow can be harmless.
Oh. If anybody who was not already exiting, you all do hear a bit of a loud uproar from the entrance room.
Just fucking ignoring it. Don't care. Unless
I
I
stick
hear
around
of a
for
call of
interviews.
monsters or Xenophon or something like that there, I'm just gonna dance.
Well, thank you for your assistance. I've got some conversations I have with people. Please excuse me if anybody asks my absence. Just no, that was a bit of a shock. Yes.
I could cover for you. Hey, job well done, though, right?
Yes, it was adequate. Yes, you identified more than adequate. Actually, you did identify the individual. I've got to go make some inquiries. And she rather quickly scutters out the side door.
Have fun.
And yes, the party is effectively over at this stage.
Yes.
The bard cuts her music, and everybody is shown the door. And I assume you all go home.
Yes, after I look in and say party's over.
Do I have any cards left? I'm giving them out. to
That
people.
room is empty by now at this stage of the game. What kind of cards?
Just froze the cards
My
around.
cards, my business cards, my guild cards. Yeah.
No, the party is done.
Damn.
Next time, you will probably have some fun.
Possibly die.
Possibly have some very, very annoyed drow.
Break into some art galleries, you know.
Yeah.
But that will be next time.
Yep, I'll click the button.